Hello everyone, how are you all doing? It is... oh, my hair is a mess. More of a mess than usual. Never mind. How are you all doing? How have your Mondays been for those who have been through Monday? And how has it started for everyone else? How was your weekend? Tell me everything. What did I get up to? What did I get up to? Saturday after the stream, what did I do? I went out that evening. I was going to say not a lot, and then thought, oh wait, no, I went out. I had an evening out to see a stand-up comedian who was okay. Wasn't great. It was an evening out. A little bit. Humour was kind of on the tame side for me. Not to sound like some kind of edgelord, but it was pretty tame. It was an evening out, so that was okay. And then Sunday, I went to a food produce market. And the sun was out. It was nice. I had some bacon and cheese loaded fries for breakfast. And got myself a cake. Yeah, it was fine. Not racist enough. No. Just part of the routine was about the traffic news on the radio. That's where we're at on the comedy scale, and it was just a bit, this is tame. On the plus side, the warm-up act was a guy who was very proudly gay, and basically he was not in a creepy way, he was kind of talking to men in the front row of a crowd. And you could figure out which ones were the homophobes that were going, oh god, the gay man is talking to me and saying I'm good looking. What do I do? And that was really entertaining. I really liked the warm-up act because he didn't overstretch. He wasn't kind of pushy about it, but you could just see there were a few homophobes in that audience for a little bit. No, the gay man. And I liked that because you could tell he was kind of homing in on. He was focusing on the people that were most kind of awkward about him daring to be gay. Anyway, was he good busy, but good. That's good. I'm glad. I just consumed some birria tacos and wings. Goonie, you are living my life on a Monday night as well. Birria tacos, I approve. I might need to buy some taco shells sometime this week. I haven't had anything like that in a while, and I like wraps. Saturday I spent the whole day gardening, and yesterday I had as much of a relaxing day as you can with a toddler. Good job, J-Luz. How did the gardening go? What have you achieved? I mean, is gardening... what counts as achievement is I destroyed some weeds and now it looks a dead disaster. That works too, because gardening is hard work. And hey Mel, thank you for a watch streak. Luminary, how are you doing? Yeah, where am I at? I did just buy some flowers, actually, that are going to get delivered later this week. And a bird bath, because we have a kind of makeshift bird bath in the garden that is known as a wheelbarrow. But they're going to get a proper little bird bath. So that's going to arrive Thursday. And also because I am a very responsible adult, alongside the 2 packs of flowers and the bird bath is also a cuddly hyena plushie that cost £3. If I bought 4 things in the offer on Amazon that inexplicably covered the plants for bird bath and the plushie, he only cost £1. And I'm not turning down a £1 cuddly plushie. I'm not doing it. Even though I have more than enough plushies. So Thursday is going to be a very part middle-aged delivery, and then there's going to be a cute little hyena. A bird bath will be something. Yeah, that's what I thought. They deserve a proper. Weirdly, they do love the wheelbarrow, but I think the little sparrows and things are going to appreciate it as a slightly more shallow bird bath. And Ruta, I forgot to say hi to you. I said hi to you in the text chat, but I didn't say hi to you properly. Yeah, I like Conan Exiles. I mean, we only played it Saturday. I like it. It felt... oh no, everyone, quick, this is your anxiety attack for the day. rest in peace, little Sonic. Hey Jackie, how you doing? But yeah, I like, yeah, Conan Exiles feels a lot more welcoming than Dune Awakening did, which is my best comparison of this genre. So I like what's there. And obviously I'm on a private server with a bunch of friends, which probably, hopefully makes it work out better. I haven't actually teamed up with anyone yet, but I think it will hopefully lead to good things. Oh god, I remember playing Sonic and getting that sound. I know. It was trauma, isn't it? Just trauma in one quick little sound clip. I've just bought my new CPU, officially made the first step towards my new PC build. Nice, Luminaria, what did you get? Tell us all. It's basically like you made money if you really think about it. Very smart financial decision. Exactly. Last week, I nearly bought that cuddly plushie, and because I don't have Amazon Prime anymore, it stopped me. Because it turns out if you don't have Amazon Prime, it actually saves you a lot more money than the subscription. Because you don't get tempted into buying things randomly. You kind of stockpile. And by doing that, I basically got the hyena for free. Which I would have bought at some other point anyway, because I have no chill when it comes to plushies. Also, especially for £1, how are you going to turn down a plushie for £1? I trimmed the stupidly big conifer on my front garden, did some weeding, cut the lawns, and some general tidying. Doesn't sound like much, but I was knackered. No, that's loads, J-Luz. I had one of those days, Thursday or Friday? Friday it must have been. And it felt like it's maintenance, isn't it? I was there going, well, I cut the hedge, I cut back some apple trees that were stretching across the path and getting them away, and I mowed one lawn, and on the one hand it felt like I hadn't really achieved a huge amount, but it adds up fast. That's the problem with gardens. Unlike houses it feels like you can go, good, my bathroom looks great, I won. Gardens are ongoing, and especially this time of year, if you look away for 5 minutes, something grows back. But it looks very good when everything looks nice. It's good to play on your own pace and learn things. Some things are not so self-explanatory. Yeah, I've been figuring out. It's so far, I'm saying this all nervously because I've only done the one stream of it. This might be, and I played a little bit of the weekend, but not a huge amount. This might be the time where it all falls apart. AMD Ryzen 7800X 3D on discount down to 316 on overclock. Nice, that's good. What CPU? When I bought my PC about 18 months ago, I went a bit full on. I thought I heard my voice singing. Hey Aurora, how are you doing? Yeah, I went a bit full on with getting the system because I hadn't had a gaming PC in literally 15 years. I kind of had a basic PC, but I never got to play anything at kind of top end. So I got, I think it was the 7950 X3D chip, which at the time was the latest. I have no idea anymore at this point. It might not be that one. Let's have a quick look. I suck at remembering. I remember I got 64 gigabytes of RAM because I wanted to plan ahead. Yeah, it is the 7950X. And I knew I didn't need 64 gigabytes anytime soon, but I'm so glad I didn't just get 32 because it was before RAM prices went insane. So I got lucky with my forward planning. I put my AC unit in the window today, and I was so exhausted and took a nap after. The best nap I've had in a while. Oh, I'm glad you had a good nap. Good job getting the AC unit in the window, because I'm guessing that can't be an easy job. My current CPU is an Intel 9900K and is a major bottleneck for my GPU. Yeah, I would have thought that's a bit aging, isn't it? 64 gigabytes of RAM. Hallie is sitting on a goldmine. Bizarrely, for a laugh, the other day I kind of specced up my PC and then went, oh, it has now gone up in price, which is wild because it's 18 months old. How do you end up with a PC that costs more now? So bizarrely I could have profited, but I'm not going to because I love it and I'm keeping it. Sorry, just double checking something. Okay, we're good. because I got lucky. I got offered a little bit of work this morning, which we'll get into in a minute. At this point, I'm hoping this PC will last me until Western society completely collapses and it's irrelevant. Fingers crossed, Guna? I mean, it's good to find the silver lining in society collapsing. I think there's a fairly solid chance that my PC is going to last me until that moment too. So it's nice to know it's the last ever PC I need to buy. Kind of. Latest thing I heard is that motherboards are likely going to be the next target for a shortage. Yeah, I'm so glad. I bought this PC basically because I had a feeling I was going to lose my big contract with my work. And I did a few months later, and I'm so glad I bought it when I did. Because I wouldn't have spent that much money on me. And everything went crazy prices. I've also either played solo or private servers. Most were PvE. Nothing is more annoying than logging into game and having your stuff stolen and the house just... Yeah, that is not the experience for me. No, PvE is the way. The dogs got special meals today. It took more brain power to eat because I'm on my second story and can't risk one of them jumping out while I lift a 70-pound hunk of metal bit. Ooh. Yeah. You got a lot going on with Jackie. It's a good plan. Hey, Metal Hammer, thank you for a watch streak. How are you doing? I picked the worst time to upgrade. Yeah, you kind of did, Lumina. I mean, it's a rough time. It's a crazy time. Like, I was reading the other day about how the Switch 2 is going up in price. And the PS5 has already gone up in price, and I'm there thinking, I bought my PS5 the end of 2020. Why has it gone up in price? And it is wild. I got a laptop instead, but it's holding up really well. That's good. Yeah. I do like a laptop. Sometimes I kind of wish I still had... When I'm tired, I just want to lay in bed and work on my laptop. That would be useful. I do have a laptop for work, but it's a Mac, so there are some games on it, but it's kind of limited. I don't have the money to spend, and when I do, I feel frozen, because everyone is so evil, and everything harms someone, so I just stay anxious and frozen. Yeah, I understand that now. It's a complicated time. I mean, the other day I was looking up, I wanted to order some stickers for when I go to TwitchCon. So I've got some stickers of a couple of the emotes for the channel. And I found a really good deal. It was for Sticker Mule. And then I did a bit of Googling just to check they were reliable, and then discovered that the owner of Sticker Mule is a crazy big deal MAGA person, and they did some weird thing. They threatened some people or something. And then I thought, okay, I'm not going to buy my stickers from them. And you think, how do I live in a world where I have to check that a sticker company isn't doing something terrible? It's crazy. I've been relearning stuff in Conan Exiles after so many big updates. See, I'm totally new. I'm here for the enhanced one. I do remember seeing people stream before, and it did look good, but I'm here now, a little bit late. Anything that's gone down in price is Xbox Game Pass. Yeah, but you miss out on Call of Duty now, don't you, with Xbox Game Pass? Minecraft in bed, there's no... Yeah, that sounds relaxing, Aurora. Do it. Yeah, I've got the original PS5. I got it for launch day because I was lucky and I had a load of work lined up. And of course there was that small matter of a global pandemic. So I didn't have anything else going on in my life. Other than actually quite bad health. So I had the Xbox Series X. What a name. My PS5 at launch. But I've only got the PS5 now. Love this new main menu song, as it's a new version. I did not know. I do remember Age of Conan. I think I very briefly played it a very long time ago, in a way that means I don't remember it. I remember the box, because I definitely owned it. I can't remember much else. I got my PS5 from a friend. It's not even 2 years old. Happy I didn't spend money on it, but it may outlive my Xbox Series. It's nice to have both. For me, I sold the Xbox because I wasn't really playing it now. I have a PC. And to be blunt, I wanted the money, kind of needed the money. So now I just have a PS5. But I'm glad I've got one. Thank you, Mel. Yeah, I think the stickers will be nice. They were a little bit expensive, but when I arrive, I'll show them. When they arrive, I'll show them on stream because they should be quite cute. Oh, I'm sorry, Metal Hammer. I hope you feel better soon. But yeah, my brain still hasn't been my friend for like the last week now, and it's starting to irritate me, which I'm hoping means I'm coming out of it. Because usually when it starts kind of annoying me that my brain is still not helping me, that's usually oddly a good sign. I'm still coughing. I don't know why I'm coughing a bit, but anyway. And I got offered a bit more work this morning, just a couple of extra articles. And I could really do the money because of how much the cars cost and house stuff. A whole bunch of things. And admittedly, I kind of looked and went, oh, not more work. But honestly, it's a good thing. Yeah. It is a good thing. I'm going to keep saying that to myself, but it is a good thing because I need the money.
Guna off on a cave just gifted 5 subs.
Thank you, Guna. I'm gonna I've got to eat a bean boozle now. I didn't say I would, but I just think anytime there's 5 gift subs, if somebody's gonna go that far to gift 5 subs, I gotta eat a bean boozle. Gift sub, you really looked out for the homies by total accident there. There's a gift sub for Juicy, Evil Goat, Marie. We'll go with Marie. I'm gonna murder their name otherwise. Red Talon and Metal Hammer. Thank you so much, Kuna. That's really kind of you. I'm going to grab the diseased bean boozles that are forever never far from me. I have my 2018 Mac Mini, and it's still going strong. But it's an Intel one, so obviously, Mac Minis are so nice. I've never owned a Mac Mini, but I've been tempted so many times over the years. I got some work recently too, but now I have to wait for the money to get me. Yeah, me too, Mo. The place, I'm doing very well. I'm writing for a really quite big publication in the UK, but the downside is they take forever to pay. And it is a frustrating one. You know, because people got bills, haven't they? Are we out of... We've got one more fish to go, I think. But anyway, I'm going to eat a bean boozle in Guna's honour, but thank you so much, Guna. That's really kind of you. Remember, I kind of broke the container slightly trying to open it, so this is going to be interesting. They smell already. I haven't opened this container in a while, and I swear the smell has kind of lingered a bit. Right, we get 1. No, I'm not eating 4. Go back in the packet. 1. 1 is plenty. Hopefully it's goon blend. Okay, it looks like that. Doesn't that look innocent? Now, regulars will know I've had a good run of them not being disgusting, which means we are definitely getting to the point where most of these are going to be disgusting. I'm trying to work out what colour it is. I'm not 100% sure. I think it is probably either... It's going to be down to 4. It's either bath, peach, dead fish, or strawberry banana smoothie. There's only one way I'm going to find out here. So, good luck to me. Yeah, dead fish is the one I've had bath before. Bath is actually truly horrible. I think dead fish is going to be the one. The only one I've managed to avoid so far is rotten egg. And liver and onions, actually. I dread to think. But thank you, Guna. Wouldn't a live fish be more... True, I think it probably means kind of lingering dead fish rather than recently dead fish. That is my take. Guna.
Guna off on a cave
Oh
just
man, it's so
gifted
conflicting
5
because I'm there going, oh, Guna is so kind. They've gifted 5 subs, but also, let's get another one. Gonna do two. I'll do them individually. Thank you for the gift sub to Friendly Kitten, Woody, Sandman, Rooter, and Luminary. That's lovely. A whole bunch of nice regulars. Okay, we'll appropriately wait until the fishing is done. Yeah, you got good hits there. Okay. Wait, no, don't fall out the packet. Oh. This is a problem with a slightly broken container. Right. I'm scared, chat. Oh no, it's okay. I was going to say I was worried this was going to be the rotten egg one. No, this one is going to be either dirty dishwater or birthday cake. Now, from what I remember, I had one once before that was that colour. And I think it was technically birthday cake and it still tasted disgusting. But it didn't taste of dirty dishwater. Oh, dishwater. It was a weird one. But thank you so much, Guna. And Jones, thank you for a watch streak. Guna is the best and also quietly evil. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to eat... What's it going to be? It's going to be bath, peach, dead fish, or strawberry banana smoothie. Let's go. Oh, no, that's not a good one. Oh, that's bath. I think... a bit's just got stuck in my tooth. That's going to linger. I think I've... Nah, still pretty bad. Okay. I mean, it wasn't rotten egg. That's all they got for me. Okay. Dirty dishwater or birthday cake? I've got... If it's dirty dishwater, it tastes really... Sorry, the bath is lingering. Okay, let's go. And hey, Woody! Oh god. Oh, it's dirty dishwater. Yeah, but one last time was birthday cake, but it was horrible. This is definitely dirty dishwater. Thank you, Guna. I love you too. Correct sound, yeah. It's weird, it's kind of tangy like lemon. Which I guess is for dishwasher, yeah, the soap. And it feels like there's a lot of chewing. Hey Chloel, how are you doing? I am Ruta, yeah. Thanks to Guna gifting 10 subs overall, which is huge. Hey Hannah, how are you doing? Okay, it is all gone. Actually, it's a little bit stuck on one tooth. I've got to go to the dental hygienist tomorrow. I mean, obviously I'll be cleaning my teeth very thoroughly after that, but it's going to be wild if he's vegan. What have you been eating lately? And I'll go, jelly beans that taste like dirty dishwater and bath. Hannah, happy birthday! Chat, everyone, wish Hannah a happy birthday. We gotta sing to Hannah. I'm just going to finish trying to get... There's a bit of bean stuck. The trauma. I cannot sing. Well, actually, to be fair, when we did the charity stream, I remember Jezza very kindly went... how did Jezza phrase it? It was something like, you're not tone deaf, but you're clearly tired. And I will always remember that, because Jezza was really kind as the music professional, and I think we all know what Jezza meant. Okay. Oh, it's going to feel weird to just sing Happy Birthday on my own with no other backing. But the best part is like I've forgotten how to sing. We need a hat. Okay, I can wear a hat. Is it weird I've now gone, what the hell are the lyrics for Happy Birthday? I'm used to other people starting it. grab a hat. Okay, no, Google, I didn't want the lyrics to Stevie Wonder doing Happy Birthday. There we go. We'll just go simple. I'll grab my hat. Oh, another hat aside. Okay. We'll go full on with the hat. But we won't do the Stevie Wonder version. Turns out there's a lot of different versions to Happy Birthday. Hannah. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Hannah. Happy birthday to you. Can I remember the Welsh version? Basically goes Pembla happies, TT, Pembla hat. I'm murdering the Welsh language here. I'm trying to remember it from when I was about 6. Pembla happies, TT, Pembla happies, T Hannah, maybe? I don't know. I'm not bilingual. I'm trying my best here. But Hannah, happy birthday. Yes. Hip hip hooray. Oh, I missed the Goonie, you missed your moment. I did it. You got 2 languages though. And we have a hat. So thank you all. Ads are kicking in any moment. I think at this point most of you won't actually see ads. Thanks to Guna's very kind efforts. I think we are all good. I still have hint of bean stuck in my teeth. But Hannah, what have you got planned for your day, if anything? I mean, if you want a day where you're just not really doing anything, that's also fine too. Because it's your day. That's the nice thing. You can do whatever you want with it. But yeah, where was I at? What was I explaining? I was just explaining the work situation of... Yeah, I'm in a position where I'm having to take on work it sounds weird, I don't want to take on because it's going to be a lot of work, but I need to pay for the car. And my car was an unexpected expense, which can't be helped. I mean, it's an 8-year-old car. It's the first big expense for it. Absolutely nothing, and my partner and I are getting a lovely takeaway. Ooh, what takeaway are you going to get? Which again? But yeah, after that, we'll kick in with the game, and then we'll watch me die. Quite a lot, probably. This is the least practical hat of a lot, but it's also kind of my favourite. Can't decide between Japanese food or Thai. Ooh, I love Thai food. I don't have a lot of Japanese food, so I would not be an expert on that. Unless you count katsu curry. I love katsu curry. But Thai I'm a big fan of. Yeah, I was just thinking, when I'm in Rotterdam the end of the month, there's a place in Rotterdam that does really good katsu curry, which I've been lucky enough to have had both times I've been to Rotterdam, because when I went back in February with my mum, and we met up with Crafton and Spoofy for an evening, basically the katsu curry place didn't have any food that my mum was able to eat because of all her intolerances, and Crafton managed to negotiate with the owner of the place that it was okay if my mum brought her own food in to eat, because there were four of us were eating the katsu curry, and they were going, yeah, that's fine, somebody else can come in with some other food. Why not? But yeah, both sorts good. It was good negotiating. Crafton did such a good job of that. But yeah, because otherwise we were going to be a little bit stuck, and basically, wait, no, there was 5 of us. Yeah, because there was Crafton, his 2 kids, Spoofy, and me, all keen to have katsu curry. But they just didn't do it. They didn't offer anything my mum was able to eat safely. See, this is that secret thing. Crafton, everyone will be quietly big, and Crafton is a degen, incredibly kind, lovely person. If he's around, he's probably gonna go, no, don't ruin my reputation. But nah, Crafton is the best. Now I want rice and courage, and I'm having beef bowl. That sounds good. Okay, I'm going to get loaded into the server. How am I going to get in? Funny enough, I'm going to have a Thai curry later. But it's going to be a homemade one. So it's going to be the least authentic thing you could possibly have, really. But it will be nice. Are we in the game? We are. Weirdly, my vision is limited by the tentacles. I'm still slightly traumatized from looking at Japanese food prices in Zurich and seeing 40 franc ramen just for the main worked out at 80 Australian. Hold on, I gotta see how much that's gonna cost for me. Because that sounds like a lot. Oh my god, that's £42! That is huge! Yeah, but that is way too much. So glad I wasn't there for long. It was mainly a quick overnighter before catching a train to Vienna, which was amazing. Yeah, admittedly, Switzerland's never been on my top of a list of places I'd like to go, but... We have pizza where we take Lebanese bread, tomato paste, and random stuff from our fridge. That sounds very nice, Mel. Not in a while, I used to often make kind of pizza from... which nationality should I say? Naan bread or naan bread? Naan bread. It was first like Americans say naan bread, and tomato paste, and again whatever was in my fridge. I haven't done that in a while. To be honest, I tend to forget eating a lot of bread because I'm the only one in my household that can eat regular bread now. It feels weirdly extravagant to buy myself a nice loaf of bread just for me. And I almost never get to the end of it. And it's kind of the same with packs of naan bread. Hey Lou, how are you doing? I can't believe how expensive Nando's are. Yeah, Nando's used to be cheap. And that was in the distant days when lots of things used to be cheap. And then, I mean, even McDonald's is expensive now, which is crazy. Switzerland is definitely a rich people location. Locals get paid pretty well, so they don't notice. Years ago, I mean, it feels awkward. It always seems to come back to this. The big friend that kind of upset me and wrecked my mental health. Yeah, that one, the one we all know, who, if you're on SimStream, is best known as Spaghetti Floor Guy. We should probably just stick with a nickname. Anyway, his parents moved to Switzerland for a while for work. So I heard a lot of stories about what it was like, and it looked like a really good place. Like Guna said, if you're rich. Trying to put off shopping as long as we can. Turned into a bit of a game. I need to do that more. I keep wasting too much food. And food is so expensive now. Like everything else. So busy. Lou, did you make sure you rested this weekend at least? I hope you did. Macca's is pretty expensive in Australia. It is here now. It feels like unless you get kind of the cheapest things possible, it is very easy to spend £20 or more on McDonald's for 2 people. And it didn't used to be like that. We have that stuff in the back of a freezer we don't eat, so this is forcing us to use it. Yeah. I know the back of a freezer stuff. We got comparatively lucky in that when the electrics died in December, it meant we didn't have everything in my freezer got ruined, basically. So we had to start from scratch. So we've been a bit more on top of it since then. Oh yeah, because also then when the house was rewired in February, we had to make sure the freezer was run down then. So we kind of kept on top of it since-ish. I can guarantee you right now there is something in that freezer that is kind of lingering. I accidentally muted. I was saying I hope you managed to rest at the weekend, Lou. So at least you're kind of prepared, energy-wise for the coming week. I did yesterday. I was walking around my local Aldi to buy fruit and veg, and then I happened to come across the freezer section, and they had frozen chocolate-coated strawberries, and I think it was £3.50 for the bag. And I haven't tried them yet, but I thought like a nice treat, so I bought some of those. I did rest. I played Conan all of Sunday. Oh, that's good, Lou. I'm glad. Proud of you. I know it's hard to rest when there's loads to do, so good job. I'm beginning to hear how those are. I'm really hopeful. They had frozen chocolate coated raspberries as well, but I fancied the strawberries. Oh, and little mochi. You know what I mean. The things that are covered in rice dough. They sounded good too, but they were the same price, and it was starting to be a bit. I can't buy £7 worth of dessert. Mochi. So I paced myself. I got one of each. Okay, we'll keep with a blacksmith. Blacksmith bench. Did I not? I thought I had a blacksmith bench. Maybe not. Oh, are they nice, Glow? Ooh, okay. I will probably get those. I'll wait until I finish the strawberries. But I will probably get that. Oh, now I remember this. I remember trying to do this Saturday afternoon. And I remember when I first started playing this game, Crafton, I think it was, kept telling me about how iron, is a really big deal in this game. And basically you're just going to spend forever trying to get hold of iron. And yeah, I think he's right. I like the chocolate and hazelnut one. Oh, I didn't see those. I saw some fruit ones and pistachio. I'm not a huge fan of pistachio, so the craze has kind of passed me by slightly. There's a really good baker's nearby, and I bought a 6-pack of their rolls, night and day between theirs and Tesco's. Have I said that bread is... Yeah, good bread is just unparalleled, isn't it? I mean, good bread, you don't even have to put a huge amount on it. You can just relax. What, relax? That's not what it was. Sorry, I was looking at it for some reason. My brain looked at putrid meat and went, relax. But I suppose no way you can relax. You can just enjoy just having simple bread and butter. And if it's good quality bread, it is delicious. Can we cook this? Probably. I'm so glad I thoroughly addressed my panettone addiction thoroughly earlier in the year. Does that mean you just spent all of... Because here, Christmas is the time for it. So I'm there thinking, did you just eat a lot of it over Christmas and then went, right, I'm done? I bought a baguette a week or two ago and ate half a day with butter. You beat me to it. Yeah. I ate like 3 of them. Brioche is the thing I love. And the annoying thing is, technically I shouldn't have brioche. Because of the egg, and I'm not meant to be eating egg. And I still do. I mean, I don't eat brioche all the time. Basically, there was a time I found Aldi again had a really nice pack of chocolate chip brioche, and I kept buying it and I kept eating it, and then my joints kept getting worse and worse. And I eventually joined the dots and then thought, oh, well, it probably hasn't got a lot, I thought, I'm used to British brioche. Doesn't often have a lot of egg. It's kind of in there, but it's quite far down. And what I didn't realise was the stuff I was buying in Aldi was actually from France, and egg was something like 3rd on the ingredient list after kind of flour, I think it was. And something else that, is essential. And then I thought, oh crap, all I've been doing is eating egg in quite large doses. So I tried to cut back on that. But it's been hard, because that's not... I love it. Hey, Josie, you got a gift sub. You did indeed. I hope you're doing well. Okay, I think we're going to go travelling, which means we'll probably go dying. I need to find some iron, somewhere to get some iron here. But in many ways, it was worth the bad joints. I mean, don't be like me. If you have an intolerance or an allergy, or well, particularly an allergy, because an allergy is probably going to kill you. But yeah, don't be like me. If you know something is bad for you, try not to eat it. There's not enough space in it. Wait, what? That's better. Doesn't this feel very Stardew-ish? Me tidying up boxes poorly. And then inevitably going, probably be right. It won't be. Carpenter's bench. Wait, we need a furnace, that's what I'm looking for. I've skipped playing it for a whole 24 hours and I've forgotten everything. So chat, what are you playing at the moment? I ended up not actually playing much of a weekend. I played a bit of World of Warcraft. Controversial moment, didn't really feel my mood. Oh, we need wood. Yeah, I don't know, I didn't quite settle on anything. I did start the 2 Point Museum DLC. But yeah, I know I'm over and just let me go over here. Playing a lot of Satisfactory and Tomodachi. I have seen streams of it. It looks like a game that can be very wholesome and super unhinged depending on what you want to do with it. Minecraft, gonna head over to Hardspace Shipbreaker soon. That sounds like the I'm sure it isn't. I'm sure it isn't. Hardspace Shipbreaker sounds like the name of the most toxic masculinity game you could possibly have. It just sounds like some man who would go, oh, I don't moisturize. I just rub my face with a rock. Would then go, I'm gonna go play a Hardspace Shipbreaker because I'm a man. Shipbreaker is from back when job slop games used to be good. Oh, okay. It's purely the name that kind of made me question it a bit because I'm gonna have to look it up now because it just sounds so super manly. Oh, it does look quite good though. The other day I saw some advert for what was basically moisturiser for men, and it was in a black container, and it was described as it was something like purifying liquid or something, and it was blatantly moisturiser, but obviously some men didn't want to say they used moisturiser, so they'd renamed it liquid. The face rubbing with a rock is good for you. Yeah, of course it is. Conan, I think I'm level 18 or so. I dialed down the difficulty a notch as I want to enjoy the progression. I'm not a very good gamer. You're in the right club here. Yeah, I'm with you, Lou. I am not a very good gamer. I'm an okay gamer. I never focus enough on the same game sufficiently. That is my undoing. It's actually about hypercapitalism, unions, exploitation, and what it means to be human. Oh, actually, no, that genuinely does sound good. It's good, Gooner. If I ever get off the ground and actually do some streaming, I'm thinking of doing a series of trying to play Hardspace Shipbreaker while quite drunk. It sounds like you could spark some good political conversations there too, if you wanted. Because, yeah, but it actually sounds the opposite of what I was kind of making fun of its name for. Facebook keeps advertising laundry detergent for men. Are men okay? I don't think they probably are. I know I also saw some advert for hair dye for men, and again, it was a solidly black bowl. Why are men not allowed to enjoy colours? Hey, Stagnacious, how you doing? Something looks different. Did you get a haircut? Yeah, I went for the Pride Octopus look. In a mainly masculine black packet. Everything for men is in black packets. Those poor people. Also, like Jackie said, I would watch Raguna, because also it sounds very interesting. Hey, Croc. Hi, Croc. I will admit, without condemning anyone here, I would. Basically, over the weekend, somebody matched with me on a dating app. I think it was Hinge. It would either be Hinge or Bumble, but I think it was Hinge. And they seemed really promising, and we got chatting, and they were sort of, oh, what did you get up to this weekend? So I told them what I got up to this weekend. I thought I was making a good impression. Anyway, this morning, late last night, I looked and then went, oh, they unmatched me. And I have no idea what, it was going well. Every single time I end up getting unmatched at some point, and it is very annoying. And anyway, so I texted my closest real life friend, who's married, and she just texted back at about 6:30 a.m. this morning and said, what is wrong with 90% of men? And yeah. And I think that probably set the tone for the rest of the day. Trying to do some catch up on the colourful style thing nowadays. But I missed the opportunity to do with my hair. Yeah, you probably did a little bit, Goon. Could dye your beard, though. Of course, men must smell like wood and dirt. Yeah. They can't be clean. Oh yeah, they can also smell of motor oil. That's allowed. It reminds me of how in my men's group I said I didn't know I was pansexual for a long time because I'm only attracted to 5% of men. And then a gay man in my group said only 5% of men are attractive. Yeah. Yeah, that's better. I think that's just called you're. I mean, some people would use the negative thing of saying picky. Some people would just say you've got taste, Slugnacious. Personally, I actually want to reclaim. Hold on, let's try and get that back a bit so I can see. I want to reclaim the word picky because picky is seen as negative, particularly in a dating context, and I think that's nonsense. Why would you not be picky about somebody you want to spend significant amount of times with? Probably get up to some quite intimate things. Why would you not want to be picky about that? I'm picky about what TV I buy. You should absolutely be picky about the people you socialise with. But on the other hand, it does still feel a little bit rude. I mean, I know they owe you nothing, but it does feel a little bit rude when you're having a nice conversation with somebody and then they just unmatch you. And it's happened every time. And as far as I know, I'm saying nice things. I'm not being a weirdo. But it happens. Exactly, I wasn't picky in my... Oh, stomach hurts. Hold on. Oh, hey, Croc. I wasn't picky in the past, and that led to what it led to. I'm going to be hella picky now. Yeah, you should be. We should all be picky. I mean, that doesn't mean be rude. You can be absolutely polite about being picky. But you are allowed... Yeah. Be upfront and honest. Yeah. Like if you are actually meeting up with somebody on a date and it doesn't really work, don't ghost them. That's rude. But you can be, be picky. You deserve to be picky. Especially when you'll be much happier being single than being with someone who drags you down and sucks your energy. Yeah. Yeah, because I want to meet somebody, but I'm not anybody. Picky. But picky's good. wear colours as they see fit. Life is too short to not be yourself. Definitely. Unless you've got an octopus tentacle that keeps getting in your way. Oh yeah, I forgot stomach hurts, doesn't it? Yeah. My bad, me. Let's eat. I think the food might have been bad for us. Never mind. But yeah, so it's a bit disheartening to finally match with. Well, I think it's happened like 3 or 4 times now where I've matched with somebody, started chatting, and then no. Probably the frustrating ones, the ones that the ones that show a huge amount of enthusiasm and then it goes somewhere. That's a tricky one to read. I hope you find someone who deserves you. You're cool and kind and funny and need someone who can match. Thank you, Mel. Hopefully one day. I mean, yeah, as mentioned, not desperate, so... Oh yeah, I got food poisoning. It's a little bit disheartening. Mostly because my thinking is it would just be nice to go on a date. But on the other hand, as my uncle told me last time round when I was dating, you've only got to find one. So it's, yeah. It's not like you've got to find half a dozen, you know. I mean, you can if you want. If you want to be polyamorous, go for it. But in my case, one is plenty. So yeah, I just got to find one. Mark told me getting divorced from my cousins or 2 and 4 was still easier because then she got to make all the parenting decisions and just do her own thing. Weirdly, I have a friend who, when her husband goes away for work, she will completely seriously say to me, "Oh, it's so much easier because then I don't have to run anything by him." And I'm always left thinking, is that how that should be? And obviously, yeah, whatever works for her, go for it. But it does, to me, it feels a little bit odd. But again, I'm in no position to, yeah, her life. Online dating doesn't work for me. I think meeting people in person is the only way for me. That's fair. I think that's the case for some people. For me, I think I've mentioned before, I don't want to find another hobby. I have no interest in finding more hobbies. I've got plenty of hobbies. So then there's not really a context for me to meet other people. The online dating is the way. It has worked in the past, so it'll work again. Everybody has dates that didn't work out until that one that did. Yeah, that's the hope. It'll happen, I believe. Thank you, Hannah. Fingers crossed. I know like it could be a little much. Can I get like half? Hey Sol, how you doing? I did get hold of some iron. Cool, thought I did. Yeah, I'm kind of glad I'm not somebody who is desperate. I suppose, admittedly, if you desperately wanted to meet somebody, I'm sure I can find somebody. But I'm glad I've got plenty of other things going on in my life, so we need more. So, yeah, I can keep... I say that it was weirdly disheartening yesterday. It hasn't really been disheartening, but I think there was something about how it felt really promising, but it was a bit... Yeah, I might take a few days off looking. I very much enjoy your hat. Thank you, Sol.
For subscribing for 1 month.
Gloel, thank you.
Gloel just subscribed.
Sorry, Brian. Thank you for the sub. That's really kind of you. You've only got 1 Prime sub and you shared it here, so thank you so much. Thank you. I would like a frog hat, a frog themed hat. Ooh, you should get one, Sol. I am collecting more and more hats, except I haven't actually... I need to find the right hat. But the general plan...
Subscribing for 5 months. I forgot all about Prime.
Melon just resubscribed for
Thank you,
5
Mel.
months. I forgot all about Prime, he.
Thank you for the Prime sub too. Very kind of you all. I'm doing well. Barbecue fell through and my husband was disappointed. Oh, I'm sorry, Sol. So I'm making him a barbecue dinner day after tomorrow. Oh, that'll be nice. Yeah, thank you to Melon.
Thank you, Cos Jackie, for subscribing for 6 months. Get subbed.
Cause Jackie just resubscribed for 6 months. Get subbed.
Thank you, Jackie. Thank you all for the Prime subs. Very kind of you. They all add up a lot. Yeah, gaming indeed. But thank you so much. Lou, I may need to talk to someone over the effect my ex had on my confidence. That's not for now, though. Oh, I'm sorry, Lou. I know some of what that's like. Of my confidence got a good knock a couple of years ago. So yeah, it sucks. But yeah, only you know if you need to talk to somebody about it. I think in my case, I don't know. I just kind of threw myself into other things, and it's kind of worked out so far. But yeah, I'm sorry you're going through that. That'll be a hat for me. I have a couple picked out, but the next big buy is a vintage story server for my community. Nice, Soul. Any will go. Enjoy the gift sub. What do we need 50, so we're gonna be doing quite a lot of stuff. Got a head. What do we do with a head? Is there anything we can do with a head? Can we cook the heads? I'll find out while it's dark and a bit unnerving. Oh, there's a storm. Hey, we made some shredded roast. That'll do. No, Router, no, I was thinking aloud, but thank you. All it took was individual therapy, group therapy, and self-help books to regain my confidence. Sorry, I shouldn't have laughed halfway through that, Stugnacious. It was just because I knew exactly what you meant of, yeah, I was there thinking, yeah, all I had to do was reinvent myself a little bit, regain what it is I love doing, throw a huge amount of effort into it, but yep, that's all I had to do, and that was how I read it for you, Slugnacious words. It's okay, I just had to do a ton of work on myself. Good night, Mel. Lovely to see you. Take care. Yeah, and see you soon. And thank you so much for the resub as well. I hatched my dragon eggs and now hunting for a rare berry on Vintage Story. Nice. Yeah, no worries, Root. I will let you know. For now, I'm kind of enjoying poking about slowly. That's kind of... that is me. A bit like I was with Stardew, which we will be going back to Stardew on Thursday. For more aimless poking. You can laugh, it was meant to be... Oh, good. So I was just thinking, yeah, I was sort of... It's that thing, you know, when people say, oh, so-and-so was an overnight success, and then they're there going, no, I spent 10 years working really hard at this, and now you finally notice me. It feels a bit like that with anything to do with therapy, where you're kind of there going, no, I worked really hard to get to this point. After my ex-wife, it took me about 5 years to figure out who I was as an individual. Not a great time. Oh, that's rough, Guna. I'm glad you worked through that, because you're a great person now. Self-made with a small personal loan of $10 million. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, for me, it was a complicated business, but yeah, for me it was... what was that? 9 years of a complicated friendship / I don't know what situationship, messy thing I won't go into deep detail about, but I will in terms of timelines of it was 9 years, so it was basically most of my 30s, pretty much all of my 30s, and then a few months before my 40th all fell apart, So 2 years of that. So it's been a lot of rediscovering, kind of going, wait a minute, who was I? Did I lose myself somewhere? And yeah, I did. A good therapist can really, really be nice. Yeah. I mean, I had therapy for a long time. For me, after a while, it just didn't really work. It was, for me, I need to do stuff. I can't just talk. She says, well, talking and streaming. But what I mean, yeah. For therapy, I've actually found the gym a much better form of therapy, to sound like that person. But that's purely down to the stage I'm at. A few years ago, it was very useful. No, Rabbit, I told you I'm not going to kill you. No matter what you do, no matter how much you get in my way. But yeah, I think the key is you got to find what works for you. Because we all find different things help us. Let's drop some stuff off. Back to mining we go. Fucking Jimbro era Hallie, yes. Because funny enough, the thing is, way back when I used to spend most of my weekends around somebody, I remember because of my health stuff, and he had health stuff going on, he'd always be, if I'd say, oh, I'm a bit tired, but I'm going to go for a run or whatever, he would immediately go, no, don't go for a run. Because, you know, oh, you need a rest. And then I wouldn't go for a run, or I wouldn't do whatever exercise I was going to do. And in hindsight, that wasn't helpful. I needed someone around me that went, yes, you know, give it a go, see how you do. And I kind of half wonder if it might have been because if I'd have done stuff like the run and things, he would have felt like he was letting himself down for not also doing it. Which I wouldn't have seen it that way, but I think maybe he had a kind of hang up on, you're ill, so you should just lie down and go, you suck, you're chronically ill. Because he had a kind of, understandably, bitter way of dealing with his illness. His chronic illness, which I get, and I certainly went through a stage like that. And then in hindsight, I can look back and think, no, I never want to be like that. It happens. You don't really get anywhere by being bitter. It's okay to be bitter for a little bit, but don't make it your life. Where are we at? I do need therapy. Probably will forever. Bipolar and chronic illness depression is a journey, and I know it helps them. Yeah. When I had therapy, I mostly had it for grief. And then I think I eventually got to the point of realising I just needed to carry it alongside everything else. How are you dealing with that? If people can afford it, I think everyone should be in therapy with a good therapist. It's nice to have a neutral third party to discuss. Yeah. No, I would generally, even though I don't have therapy now, I would generally recommend it to people. Usually the people that think they don't need therapy are almost always the people that need it the most. Hey Reb, how you doing? Swoley Copter, yep, that's me. Anyone near to have a hug from someone who's sending positive wishes in your diary? Yes. Luke gets it. Have I actually picked up any online? No, I haven't. Okay. Good. Waiting for it to stop raining so I can do groceries and other chores. I hope it stops soon for you, Reb. And I'm glad Vintage Story has helped you too through your grief, soul. It's good to find, sorry, get distracted, let's go back and get stuff. It's good to find something that kind of helps you through those times. For me, it was, what was it? It was Football Manager 2008, which would be a very specific thing. But it did help me get through some stuff. I've been busy turning Russia into a 19th century nihilist utopia. You to be proud. Impressive, Reb. Did we did have, yeah, I thought that would help. Craft a second one while we're hanging around. By the way, I still have the taste of the beans. I just thought I'd share this, particularly so Gurna can feel very proud. Yeah, the beans are still there. Just lingering in my taste buds. I do at least have a protein bar ready to eat once they're
Thank you, Guna of 1K, for gifting a sub to taste my beans.
Gunnar
that's
Afonakave
so
gifted
dirty.
Taste to Me Beans a subscription. Gunnar Afonakave gifted a tier 1 sub to Taste to Me Beans. They have given 115 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you for the gift sub to Taste My Beans. That's so kind of you, Guna. Speaking of beans, I have some chocolate-covered espresso beans around it. Ooh, they sound nice. No one wants No, we do not want lingering beans. No. So it's my what now? It's too early in the morning, the Slugnacious. What would be a good place for iron? Your stomach hurts. Oh, food. Yeah. Just eat a bunch of insects, it'll be fine. There we go. Quote ass. Aussie? Quote ass. This is what happens when I want lunch. People die. I forgot that moment. The precinct was wild. I did love playing the precinct. Can't believe that was last summer. They have chocolate covered espresso beans at my local chocolate shops. Ooh, nice. Quote ass. I hope you. When did I say I hope you piss? That was just games and demo. When was that? This stream? Yeah, sounds like it. When could that have been? November? I don't know. Ooh, eggs. Can we smash them? No. Okay. I'm gonna look around the edges. I'm thinking there might be some fancier rocks, right? Oh, hello. Sorry, I didn't see you. I thought you were asleep. I think you might have been. Just need to say you started this. I was happy to run past. Thing is, crab is a simply stellar game. I did see, didn't you link Drongo to it? It didn't look like my kind of game, but it did look quite cute. Now I want an embroidered throw pillow that has "I hope you piss" on it, and no explanation should be given to guests who ask. I like that idea. When I have the eventual office, I am hoping to add a cheap sofa bed. Because it'd be handy, because it's basically the spare room. It'd be handy then if people want to stay, to have somewhere for them to stay. And I need to see if I could add that pillow, that throw cushion, because that could be good. Nice. So I always miss all your stream. You always stream I see the notifications and it's usually at kind of 2 AM my time. So sadly I always miss them. I just want some iron. Could you just go away? Wait, what the? Did you just do a weird little... How did you... Did anyone else see that? It was like they moonwalked towards me. I stream at very odd times, especially my random bonus there. I'm about to go take a piss in case anyone wants to watch or hold it. Any volunteers for Guna? You know who to reach out to if you volunteer. I bought my other half a cushion with CUNT in rainbow letters. Oh, I love that. Instead of Heelys, they had... Yeah, they did. That was the best kind of bug, wasn't it? Ooh, a chest. Where do we get? I know I could just take all, but I'm checking to see what's here. A brick. To be very Father Ted-ish, I love my brick. Butt slide with star, yeah. Didn't work though, did it? I mean, they still died. I suppose they could say they died with style. Hey, Hecky. How's my reaction to whenever I look down on myself? I have 3 scheduled stream days, and basically on my good days, liver bones. Ah, that's good done. I heard you're a racist now. Yeah. I loved Father Ted. It's a shame it turns out it was made by an absolutely awful person. I do love Father Ted. It is annoying how many things in the world you can go, I loved this, and oh, the person is the worst. Money was just resting in my account. Father Ted certainly had him a year. My favourite was always the priest that got stuck in the lingerie department of a store at Christmas. What is over here? This looks dangerous. Speed 3 episode of Father Ted made me like, oh, that was a classic. I will reclaim IT Crab for myself. It was such a good show. I did really like the IT Crab. I don't remember as much of it as I used to. Other than, you know, things like the internet being stored in a box, that kind of thing. Yeah. I'd probably be keen to rewatch it at some point. If I can avoid... if I can avoid Graham Linehan getting any money from me rewatching it. Okay, this is somebody's stuff, right? People or things you love end up being awful. Awful is such a... It is. I mean, luckily for me, I never got into Harry Potter, so... I have friends who were so devastated by... Oh, right, yeah, they were happy to just go, right, no more Harry Potter. But it was sad to see their childhood get ruined by J.K. Rowling. Off you go. Thank you. Oh, ooh, that was a lot of blood. Okay, I'm a little bit twitchy now, so I'm just going to head home. Because I've got some useful stuff and I'm scared. Seinfeld is still peak comedy TV to me, despite its channel. Yeah, Seinfeld's meant to be a pain too, isn't it? I have never watched Seinfeld. I think I've watched like 5 minutes here or there. I think I've told this story before of in Wales. Basically, Seinfeld was something that always used to be on in the UK on Channel 4. And in Wales, you didn't have Channel 4 for a long time. Instead, you had the Welsh version of it called S4C. And it meant the good American stuff would be on like midnight instead. And it was back in the days when you couldn't easily... You could record stuff on a video, but you didn't have a TiVo box or anything like that. So basically, I missed out on a huge amount of American TV just because we have a Welsh language channel instead. I have a tattoo for the band Anti-Flag on my chest I got 20 years ago. It broke up in 2023 after the singer was discovered to have done awful stuff. Oh no. Oh, that sucks. IT Crowd DVDs are available on Internet Archive in case someone wants to go to... Oh, that could be useful then. Fortunately, it's generic enough, and the band... Ooh, hello, wait a minute. There you go. Fortunately, it's generic enough, and the band isn't mainstream enough. I don't feel a great urge to cover it. Yeah. Yeah, J. Luz, as soon as I saw that, I was thinking, yeah, imagine you've got a Lost Prophets tattoo. Yeah. Lost Prophets was a relatively local band. I mean, a South Wales band, so local enough. And yeah, I had a few friends who were big fans, and then, yeah. And obviously they were in no way ever a fan again, and just went, oh, no, I'm birding everything. I do have a Harry Potter tattoo, but it's faded and blurred, and I haven't figured out how to cover it. I mean, yeah, I think I just feel bad for the Harry Potter fans. In a way, letting it just be faded and blurred says something. It does, yeah. Everyone should get a tattoo of my username on them. Nothing could ever go wrong. I'm already having enough trouble with dating Guna. If they start going, why have you got a tattoo of food poisoning? Of the word Guna, I'm gonna be single forever. So sad that trans people were attracted to the magical world of Harry Potter as kids, and then, yeah. I mean, one of my closest friends, who's gay, he was a huge Harry Potter fan, and then all that kicked off, and he just went, nah, I'm here for my trans friends, no. But it was terrible, because he was the person that, the day a new book came out, that would be it. You would basically not speak to him for a significant length, well, however long it took for him to read the book. And yeah, I felt bad for him. Hot take, Harry Potter was never good, and the books have garbage politics, aside from J.K. Rowling being a C-word. See, I don't know, I've never read them. I never had an interest in Harry Potter. I didn't have an interest in Harry Potter before it was cool to not have an interest in Harry Potter. So I have no idea. I think I've seen bits of the films, because my mum liked the films. But that's... I remember nothing. I say this as a recovered fan of Terry Goodkind. That guy is a similar piece of shit, but not as hyper... His books were never good. Okay. My sibling was born in 93. Hold on, I just want to start this off. Wait, was that working? Yeah. My sibling was born in 93 and went to midnight release the books. They came out as non-binary last year and started hormone therapy. Forget you, JK. Yeah, I'm glad. Hey, Ultra! No, I haven't had any issues. Nope, it's been fine. I haven't had any lag, I haven't had any... No, it's all been good. So I'm sorry, Ultra, that... Maybe it's because we're in a different location, as he's Australia and I'm not. I don't know. But no, I'm all good. Would you be okay if I gave a server a quick... Yeah, no worries. I'm not really doing anything too focused, so let me know. Actually, I'll leave this and I can just be kicked off a server when you restart, so no worries. I love Terry Goodkind's first few books as a teenage boy, but even I was like, this seems a bit much for further... I don't know Terry Goodkind. John is probably horsing around too much again. He's obviously broken something. No worries, Ultra. Chat, we'll just keep chatting while the server reboots. Me and some friends accidentally went to a midnight... I love that you accidentally went to a midnight release. We were drunk and were just in Tesco. So, oh, imagine walking into that. That is like the time I accidentally got caught up in a park run. because I went for a run on a Saturday morning, and basically I was running back. I'd done kind of 2.5k one way, and then was doing it back to head back to my car. Thank you, Ultra. Let's get back in. Yeah, I was running back, and then basically it was like there was a stampede of 200 people coming straight at me, and I had to run at them. It was like the scene in The Lion King. And I survived. Thank you, Ultra. But it was not a fun experience. Park runners are lethal. They are so dangerous. Anyway, it's one of the shadiest, funniest things at a Harry Potter midnight release. A family of 4 came up to us in line, talked to us for a while, then went up to another family further down the line and talked to them, and kept doing that. Oh, it kept doing that to line jump. It was so ballsy, it was hard to even be... Oh, that's so clever, but wrong. By the way, chat, while we've been talking, I realised it suddenly poured it down with rain really heavily. I put washing out there about 3 hours ago and was expecting it to not rain. So, good job me. We got ads coming up in a few minutes, so I might take that moment to go salvage my washing. And I know nothing of Alice Shrugged, but do read about it. Yeah, read what Gunnar is saying. Washing got a new weight, he did. Yeah, that got quite a brutal wash. I need to get back into reading. I had a tiny little start. It sounds weird. Basically, I had 15 minutes before the stream started. And a little part of me thought, oh, I should do some work, because I've got some work lined up. And I thought, well, what can I achieve in 15 minutes? So instead, I grabbed a book that I've been meaning to read. It's a book about ADHD. And appropriately, I've kept not having me attention. It sounds like a joke. I haven't had the attention span to read the book lately. And I forced myself to read it. And I actually really enjoyed reading it. And then thought, oh, this is useful. I relate. And I can't guarantee I'll go back to reading it later. It might be another 4 weeks. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, it's... What a life. It's weird. When I was a kid, I used to read all the time, but I think it was because I hyper-focused. Because I read scarily fast and just worked my way through entire libraries full of books in no time whatsoever. And now it's the opposite, and I really struggle to read. But when a book grabs me, I go back to the hyper-focus. It is pure all or nothing. It's kind of frustrating. I'm very good at buying books, though, but not reading. Sounds like a setup for a joke. Yeah. It's awkward. I read the first 2 chapters of 5 different self-help books, and they've helped, all set with bookmarks. Yeah, that sounds like a me thing, Slugnacious, but good job. I'm very similar now, Harry. Yeah. It's annoying because I know I love reading and it's actually quite good for me. Kind of settles my brain a bit. But I've got to get through the initial bit. Otherwise, I can't focus. And it's... I think we all know what I mean, don't you? As in, there will be other people who would go... would not get it, and they would just think it was solely funny, rather than also going, oh, that's really funny, but also that sucks. That's better. Sounds like a joke too, but my therapist has ADHD, and we were talking about how much of a struggle it is to get treated. Find a therapist, find a prescriber, schedule times, work out insurance, don't forget appointments, don't forget... Yeah. It's not going to happen. I mean, also, it's incredibly expensive here. Because I'm an adult, basically nobody cares now. And when I was a kid, nobody cared then because, oh, you're a girl, you can't have ADHD, you're not disruptive. Although weirdly in hindsight, I can look back at my childhood and think, yeah, I dealt with some adults that thought I was disruptive. But it wasn't seen as the dumb thing. I think I would have had to set fires or something for it to be seen as problematic. Anyway, we got ads coming up in a minute, so I'm not going to start with anything just yet. because I need to grab a snack to get rid of a taste of the beans. I was told I couldn't have ADHD because I was quiet. Yes, because I also have autism and was probably in shutdown mode. I also daydreamed a lot. Yeah, my thing was, when I was a kid, I didn't run around like a lunatic. And back in those days, it was seen... Sorry, lunatic is probably an inappropriate term, but you know what I mean. I didn't run around in a hyperactive way. And in those days, it was seen as you could only have ADHD if you were super hyperactive. But if your brain was super hyperactive, that didn't count. That was just, oh, you've got a lively brain. And now I can look and think, yeah, no, that wasn't it. Anyway, we got ads coming up any moment. I'm going to take a quick break so I can stretch and see what's happened about washing. I think it'll be okay. It's a really bright sunshine now, so I think if I just leave it out for a few hours, it'll be fun. Then we're going to get back to gathering some iron, which I think might be a key ad hype. Says for subscriber. I think, to be honest, most of you aren't going to have ads, so we're going to stick words on the stream on instead. And I will be back in 3 minutes after I have a snack, go to the loo. You should do all these things. Maybe also go check your washing if you left washing out. You know what to do. Go do something you've been putting off all day. Reply to that email. There's bound to be an email you meant to reply to and you didn't. So go do that. Let's stick words on the stream on. If it loads. It is loading. Good. job, team. And what a great last minute going there by Woody. Good job, everyone. I'm going to have to make sure we get words on stream back later if we advanced 5 levels in one. Good job. For now, though, we're going to go back to looking for iron. Perfect timing, Marita, and thank you, Slugnatius. So we kind of wandered over here. I want to still explore as we go, so I might cross the water and then head over. And hey, Sanguru, how you doing? These are really nice water effects. Kind of soothing. Now I've inhaled my protein bar, and I looked out the window and thought, the washing will be okay, it's gonna dry. Weirdly, it's gone from, I say that, has it just rained again? I don't know, but washing will be alright. Probably. It is typical British weather, you get sunshine for 10 minutes and then some bad stuff happens. There are 3 of them and then one's kind of slumped. Yeah, I'm not messing with that. I looked up my... Oh. Hello? Oh. Are there only 2 of you? I reckon I can take 2 of you. Oh, we ran away. Oh, cool. Right, never mind. I looked up my local chocolate shop's hours and saw 9:30 AM. Got excited, but another location. The one in my town is 11 AM. Never felt more debate. So you gotta wait. Oh, you gotta wait about. I don't know what time. It's gonna be at least 4 hours, isn't it, for you? Rather a long wait. Ooh, this looks iffy. We kind of don't want to get into too many fights. I just want stuff. Just under 54. 54 would not be good. Just under 5. Ah, gotcha. But yeah, not 54. That would not... Ooh, what's over there? Oh, that's where we started, isn't it? Yeah, okay, let's not go to the desert. Yeah, 54 would be a tad problematic, I think. Off you go. Oh, you really did go. Hello! Good luck getting to me. I don't know how to get to you. Just under 4. Oh, okay. You got there. You might need some caffeine, Slugnatius. Yeah, Ruta, the shop opens in 2 days and 6 hours time. It's all the most amazing map in negative Steam review. Someone complained an idle game's achievement takes 1,000 minutes, which is 130 hours. Okay. Yeah. I got nothing. That's... I don't even know where you would start with that. Also, why... I mean, that's not quite the point, but why would you complain that an idle game takes quite a while to achieve stuff. That is the point of an idle game. Damn it, you will die, thank you. You've only got arrows. I don't know if I want arrows. Say that, I think that was a weapon. I'll take that. Yeah, stone pike. Thank you. Hours of 7.69 minutes. Yeah. Surely that's something that, that sounds like something Trump would have implemented. No, we can't. Okay. In mud. Idle games taking 130 hours? My precious. I have a horror. I remember I got really into playing Rusty's Retirement a couple of Christmases ago. And basically I just left it running all day while I was doing stuff, and I'd be like cooking the Christmas dinner, and then I'd rush upstairs just to see what was going on, update something, then leave it running idle, and I got so much progress. I could be not playing so many other precious games. Yeah, why? It feels like that person has, besides missing a point on how numbers work, they've missed a point on how idle games work. I'm super into idle incremental games right now, because my games can play themselves when single parenting and work interest. Yeah. And then you still feel like you've achieved something in your gaming life. In a way, that's kind of a mindset I'm trying to get here, because I'm used to playing games for long sessions. But on the other hand, this feels like a game that if I've just got a spare 5-10 minutes, I could just do a bit of mining and then kind of move on. Something is pursuing. Oh, a croc. Ha! You missed me. I am a friend to animals in real life, honest. Oh, food poisoning. It looks like it'd be good quality though. That savoury flesh. Surely everyone in chat likes a bit of savoury flesh. Not Hannah, obviously, because Hannah's a vegetarian and is far more sensible than to eat savoury flesh. A measure of hope. How are you doing? Thank you. It's one of my favourite hats, I think. It is a little bit on the warm side. I think when it gets to the summer, it's going to be one of my least favourite hats. Good point playing Conan Exiles in server. If you fill furnace with enough coal and ore, they get made while you're away. Yeah, that's a good point. Thank you for watch streak measure. The biggest challenge of limited time has been not having time to watch media, play video games, and read comic books and books as much. My hobbies were a big part of my identity. Yeah, that must be rough. That's my fave flesh. I prefer it sweet. I was going to say not. Yeah, Hannah is exempt. No savoury flesh for her. Sounds like J. Lou's can take the extra flesh. Lou, good luck at the gym. I hope it goes well. Yeah, take care. It feels like one of those things I write and AI would say, this is verbose. Change it to I've had less time for hobby. Yeah, but AI sucks. Don't listen to it. More flesh for me. Jay went exactly. You're in luck, J. Lou's. To be honest, I don't really want the savoury flesh either, so you're welcome to it unless Gloel would like to make... Oh, choking. I swear that was a bit of bean that came back. Yeah, unless Gloel would like to make the flesh sweet. Who would I be without long messages sent in quick... Oh, I'm the same. I say that, I think I leap wildly from either lurking a lot or being very, very chatty. There's very little in between. Hey, we got more savoury flesh. No sweet flesh though, I'm afraid. I'm just looking for some pretty looking rocks. I type 120, 130 words per minute, and it's all thanks to rambling stories I learned from my father and grandpa. Ooh, impressive. I think I write about 80 to 90 words a minute. Stunlock is very useful. Campfire, but no one is around. That doesn't feel ominous. Look what a pretty game it is. I mean, just look at it. It's very... The sound of a sea is almost as soothing as actual sea, if it wasn't for the crocodiles that try and eat you. I mean, depending on where your sea is located, it might still be a similar issue. For me, not really. We have jellyfish, that's as far as it goes. So chat, have you got anything interesting planned for the week? Or, to be very adult about it, have you got anything necessary planned for the week that you'll be pleased to be free of? Because for me, I need to take the car to the garage on Wednesday, so that is very much a necessary, will please be pleased when it's all done. Always on the lookout for the Hudson River's famous crocodile. Is it one of those things where there's an urban legend that somebody released a baby crocodile in there or something? I need to renew my passport. I mean, that's one of those tedious things, but it leads to good things, because it means you get to travel. Oh, we got putrid meat. I always want to say putrid. Putrid. That made a noise. Oh, hey, croc. I'm just here for stones. Leave me alone. But yeah, for me, my week is some work, which is... Ooh, oh, hello. Where did you come from? You're a cook. Leave me alone. Oh, let's see who wins here. Oh. That was predictable, yeah. I have a virtual training session at work on 35 United States Code 112F. That's the best code, surely. You know, in my vast experience of different codes, that's the best one, yeah. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, I've got work to do. Which, it is mostly good. I kind of wanted a quiet May. But obviously I'm going to take whatever work I can get. So... It's mostly good. My work tends to die down in the summer. Because everyone goes on holiday, there's nothing new to launch. It seems likely. I got a new oh, you get a new refrigerator delivered on Thursday. Good. That's about the most fun adult thing I have. Yeah, but I bet you'll still feel a weird sense of satisfaction when it arrives. You'll still look and think, how much did I spend on this? But it'll be kind of satisfying. So that's where I am, right? Yeah. We travel quite far. I'm nervous. Yeah, new appliance type, exactly. I can't afford it, but I also decided I can't afford the old one, but I have to bend down to get jugs of water and gallons of milk out of my... Oh yeah, you gotta protect your back. Yeah, that's a smart move. Oh no. Oh, hello. I think this is gonna break any minute. Hey, we leveled up. We should probably start using our levels up at some point, but not yet. Hey, Rimvello, thank you for the hydrate. Oh, rip Sonic. Oh, Rimvello always gets the timing on that so impeccably. How you doing, Rimvello? Don't think I have much planned this week, other than things like pick up my prescription. Yeah. It takes me. You got the practice perfect. Yeah, you've done good. Yeah, think about it. I have my immunosuppressants arriving later today, but that's okay. I don't need to inject them for about 2 weeks, so that's fine. It'll be useful to have it in the fridge ready. Oh, something's making scary noise. Oh, you. I don't want... I just want to go home. Just want to do a little... Oh, actually, I want to mine up there. There we go. You got bored. Good. But yeah, my week is get the car fixed. Yeah, do some... Yeah, my week's kind of... not the most interesting, but necessary. At least TwitchCon's creeping up. Crucify anyone yet today? Not yet. And more importantly, nobody has crucified us. So, it's going well. But every now and then we do have to kill some people. Hey G-Force, how you doing? Lifting frozen things from a kneeling position will be much easier than trying to haul out jugs of milk too. Gonna be, yeah, I mean, you've got so many back issues at the moment. You've got to do whatever you can to keep that safe and not make things worse. Touch wood. Ooh, just gonna sneeze. You can be all lucky, chat. I remember to mute in time. Yeah, touch wood, my back seems to be okay now. Because I injured it a few weeks ago doing deadlifts. And I did some very, very light deadlifts last week. And nothing, there was no pain, it was all good. So I think I'm through the worst of it. I'm still, when I go to the gym later in the week, I'll probably still do some light deadlifts to be careful, but thank you. I'm good, thank you, G-Force. We have a Huga card coming up. I'm going to wait till I get to safety. I'm going to try and move my tentacle aside. But yeah, I'm doing well, thank you, G-Force. We do this while we travel. Now remember, chat, these Huga cards are sometimes cozy, sometimes really cursed. Remember, these are all meant to be icebreakers, ideally for dates, so feel free to judge those dates. Not too bad. What is the nicest thing someone in this room has ever done for you? Chat, start virtually side-eyeing each other and going, what have you done for me? Let me nervously sip a gin and tonic to get entertainment here. So, yeah. Have a think. I think today a lot of you can thank Guna for the gift sub. I don't know, really. Which isn't a criticism. I say that. No, I'm probably going... Guna's gifted me games on Steam in the past when I haven't had a bunch of money, so I think that would be my most obvious one, because that's really kind. But yeah, I mean, to be a cliche, or to inadvertently sound slightly parasocial, I just like the fact that people are here. That will be plenty for me. I'm just grateful that people want to spend time with and around me. Hey Miss Rachie, how are you doing? Give me a place to vent and relate. Yeah, that's kind of what I was getting at too. Yeah. Hold on. We will catch up on the other questions. I just need to not die. I do have to say that the chat in your stream, the letters are really small, and I'm watching on a large TV. Oh, I'm sorry, GeForce. It's a tricky one because I need to make sure that also people can see the user interface. So it's kind of seen as it's a bit of a backup source away for those that are kind of listening to chat rather than reading. That doesn't... I've got a tentacle in my way as well. So that's why generally I try and read out what people say in chat so that you still don't miss out without having to look, necessarily. Miss Rachie, thank you for the watch streak. 50 streams in a row. That is huge. Thank you. Hannah for putting up with terrible ping and weird bugginess in Super Balcon. There you go. Hannah's a saint. I think I was where I was caught up. The screen has changed slightly. Hold on. Wait, briefly safe for me to quickly look. Guna gave me a gifted this morning. That's out of context. That sounds ominous. And went a bit laggy. I looked at what I might have planned for Saturday to answer your earlier question about the week. My daughter wants me to take her to a cemetery because she's never seen one. So that. Okay. That's different. Is she entering her goth era? Do they still have goths? While you're swimming, if you tilt the camera right above the water, I think sometimes it glitches and shows an underwater sky even though you're viewing above the water. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it does. Definitely, the water is quite punishing on this game. I think the nicest thing anyone in here has done for me is wish me well with my colonoscopy prep. Which I'm not keen to relive, but did appreciate this. Oh, I'm glad people were supportive, measure. Okay, more questions. What cause would you be willing to give up your life for?
Thank you, Guna of 1K, for gifting a sub to Measure of Hope.
Oh, thank you,
Guna gifted Measure of Hope a subscription. Guna gifted a tier 1 sub to Measure of Hope. They have given 116 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you, Guna. Thank you for gifting a sub to Measure of Hope. It's very kind of you. Swimming doesn't... No, that's good. If it was draining my stamina, this would not go well at all. So yeah, what cause would you be willing to give it your life for? I can't really think of anything which is potentially selfish of me, and on the other hand, I like not being dead. So... there's that. Having said that, when I was at the stand-up comedy thing at a fairly big venue on Saturday, when we were leaving, I was a bit worried that somebody had basically shoved my mum because she nearly fell down some stairs. And I kind of half-jokingly said to her, "Was it that person? Because I'll punch her." And my mum looked mildly alarmed and went, No, I just tripped." And it was half-jokingly, but I would have admittedly... I wouldn't have punched them. I would have exchanged words, but nah, she just tripped. Now I have something much more pleasant to be. Oh, I'm glad, Misha. I mean, low threshold these days. Life ain't that worthwhile, and the trajectory of society isn't inspiring hope. There is that, yeah. One good thing my ex-wife did was talk often about how death should be made less taboo, and did it appropriately in front of our kid. That's good. I read a really cool book recently. Well, no, it was a few years ago, but I keep talking about it. I think we might have a scam chat hype train, so ignore it, chat. It doesn't count. It's not a real one. Look away. But yeah, I read a book a while back about... We did get on, yeah, we did. All things to do with death, and it was so interesting, because it taught me so much about embalming, and a whole bunch of other things that could have been really bleak, but it was really interesting. There are ways in which things could change in society, could update my answer, but nothing really at the moment. Valid, yeah.
Slugnacious cheered X100.
I feel that.
All aboard the scam train. Dave Ankat scam, Dave Ankat scam, Dave Ankat scam.
Scam. Thank you. Thank you, Slugnacious. Thank you for the 100 bits. I'm just gonna get... Have I not got any wood? I have nothing... Oh wait, I'm looking at my wrong thing. Sorry, chat. I do play games a lot, you know. I didn't start to hurt you, but wasn't nice to meet enemies after. No, I bet. Yeah. That would not be a fun time. I like using my water to escape. Right. Where are we at? I'd be willing to give up my life for the eradication of poverty or life-taking illness. That's very honourable, Metalhammer. Sorry, I just caught up on what Rinvello was saying, where, yeah, that went dark, and then Rinvello there going, oh, that's less traumatic, that's fine, it's all good. I'm quite fond of being alive, but if given the opportunity to give it up to destroy the billionaire class, end their dominance of world politics and economics, and redistribute their resources to the needy, I'd think of it. If only it was that easy. Yeah. Well, that one was quite a heavy one. Luckily, the third one, oh man, the third one is the one that when I glanced I thought, this is going to go heavy. Can good parenting be learned, or is it innate? I think it's probably a bit of both. But, yeah, feel free, chat. Feel free to unleash, not quite trauma dump, but yeah. Let it all out. Or maybe not let it all out, let a little bit of it out. The idea of me just casually talk about it in Twitch, yeah, but I do. Slugnacious just casually going, so anyway, yeah, my ex-wife, yeah, demonstrated some stuff to my kids. I think it's only learned, but maybe that's from personal experience. Probably a bit of both. Well, bad parenting can be learned and innate, that's for sure. I don't know if good parenting has truly been discovered yet. That's not fair. Maybe 90% learned. Learning curve with bit natural talent for some. My parents are only 73. Maybe they'll learn it soon. Everyone has it in them, but I think it's almost what more can be unlearned from what 90% of us probably picked up from it. Yeah. I mean, I am one of the lucky ones that increasingly feels like the lucky few. But I have, and had, if you're talking about my dad, decent parents. Parents that loved me and did want the best for me. But also, sorry, the tentacle is slightly getting in my way. Also, I can look and there are things I would like, yeah, I would look and think, ooh, I wouldn't do that. And then on the other hand, I can look at my grandparents and think, wow, they improved a ton on that. So I think Gunnarsburg got the right idea of, a lot of it is unlearning things that you were used to because that's what always happened. And then being able to identify it and go, that might have always happened, that should not have happened, here's what I need to do differently. And I think that's probably what it comes down to. A lot of life is also taking stuff on board. Yeah, being able to look and think, should have done that better. Or differently, at least. If maybe not better, but looking and thinking, yeah, being a little bit self-reflective. Some people might be innately more predisposed, but I don't think anyone is a good parent without learning. No, that's fair. And hey, Bernie, how are you doing? My parents are in town, and my dad told me that I'm a much better father than he ever was. I will say that was validating. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I think ultimately it's good to learn from... this tentacle's staying. To learn from other people. And I think it works away from parenting as well. It works for everything. I mean, it's like I was saying earlier about how my friend dealt with a chronic illness by becoming quite bitter and a little bit kind of blaming everyone around him instead of himself. And then I used what happened there to think, I don't want to become like that. I can see how easily it would be, how easy it would be to become bitter, because why wouldn't you get bitter if you developed a really bad chronic illness and you looked and went, everyone else has got it easy. but it doesn't really help you. So I looked and thought, I've seen that. I want to do that other thing. I don't want to be that. And I think a lot of parenting can be like that. If you've got the self-awareness.
1K for gifting a sub to the Bernadette.
Guneraphonacave gifted the Bernadette a subscription. Guneraphonacave gifted a tier 1 sub to the Bernadette. They have given 117 gift subs in the channel. That's a lot of
gift subs, Guna. I'm not worth that, but thank you. And thank you for the gift sub for Bernadette. But yeah, I think looking and learning what not to do is quite a key part of anything. Sad, because I think he could have been a fantastic parent with a different... Oh, that's rough, Slugnacious. I feel I'm learning the stuff. Some parents did. It's a more accurate thing. Most of us were taught by people from a different style that wasn't, well, okay. And it's us now trying to fix that. Not sure if that makes sense. I'm sleepy. No, see that.
Thank you, Guna of 1K for gifting a sub to You're Worth It.
Guneraphonacave gifted You're Worth It a subscription. Guneraphonacave gifted a tier 1 sub to You're Worth It. They have given 118 gift subs in the channel.
There are some very wildly different components to what constitutes being a good parent now in 2026. Having knowledge about, e.g., how to get the most out of school for your kids is a skill unto itself now. And you need to learn that by talking to other parents. Yeah, there's definitely things that you have to learn from other people. Yeah, I think it's a bit of both. The key thing, I think, like a lot of things in life, if you're willing to learn, you're halfway there. But some people aren't willing to learn. No worries, Ozzy. Good to have you here, and I hope you sleep well when you get that far. Guna is for chat sugar parent. They are, yeah. Did I have to learn how to do that, or is it innate? That's a good point. We don't know. But yeah, I think the parenting thing, a lot of it is life. You gotta learn. You gotta look and think, I did that wrong. What do I do now? And not everyone wants to. Some people just want to look and go, nah, I'm right. They're wrong. Hold on, let's get rid of some putrid meat. And on the other hand, those people are probably super... That's not one... I'm putting them over there. On the other hand, a little part of me would envy the people that would have that confidence to be a bit, nah, I'm right. They're not. Okay, we're nearly there. We just need 8 more iron bars. I think when I was younger, I was shown being a good parent was, well, hey, I feed you and you have a house to live in, so I'm a good parent. And that was all they felt they needed to do. Yeah, I think there's a lot of that within people. Where you think, no, that's the bare minimum. If you have a roof over your head and you have food, you're not thriving, you're surviving. But some people don't realise there's a difference. And you also see so many people be all, well, it didn't do me any harm. And sometimes you're there going, well, it blatantly did do you some harm, didn't it? And that's not good either. So it's me. I was always fully provided for materially, but it turns out it takes more than that. And I've only really been reckoning with this quite recently. Yeah, that sucks. A roof over your head and food is a legal requirement of being a parent. Yeah, it's true basic stuff, isn't it? Like I said, I'm one of the lucky ones, but I look at so many things where you just think, I mean, crucially, imagine how much better society would be if you had better parents. I mean, I know it wouldn't be perfect because, you can't put everything on the parents, but there would be a certain amount, it would help, wouldn't it? Router, I'm afraid you do. Yeah. Don't feed them a roof, though. They're two separate entities. Also, I think, to be slightly on my soapbox, there's too much of a focus... Oh, that's food I'm looking for, not water. My bad. I think too many people feel like they have to have kids because it's the next thing they're meant to do. And then that's how you end up with people who aren't happy and have kids when they don't really want to have kids, but they felt like it's what they're meant to do. And obviously that is terrible for the poor child. How about moving away from a nuclear family mythos. That'd be the real bit. Yeah. Kind of what I do, yeah. What I was saying without looking at chat. Yeah. Too many people get kind of pushed into it. My dad was in a car wreck a few years ago and called me to apologise for being an absent parent, and he wishes he could have done better. I told him to do better with the 2 kids he still had at home at the time. He's so active in their lives, and while I'm happy for them, I feel robbed. Oh, that's rough, Jackie. I mean, on the one hand, it's good he sounds like he finally learnt, but he should have learnt with you, shouldn't he? I'm sorry. Oh, wait, no, I was just looking for iron. Don't mind me. I'm going now. Bye-bye. Just want to get my iron bars done. That's all I want in life right this second. And maybe pizza. I don't think they have pizza in this game. Don't worry about that. My son is my former stepson, who I adopted when he was 5. His biological dad isn't in his life, but now he has 2 kids of his own and 2 of his own stepkids. Waiting for the other shoe to drop for my son fight. That's rough. Hey Duke, enjoy your lurk. I hope you're doing well. I mean, I know somebody who wait, what? Yeah, I know somebody, well, yeah, who has had, is on their second family, so to speak. And we can interact with that. And then you look and think, I wonder if the first family are there going, why didn't they do that better? Hey, Dread, I am basically, I never said I was any good at this game. How are you doing? Yeah, and it's got to be rough to be in that situation. Ooh, a journal. Oh, we've learned a new emote. Submissive. I don't know how I feel about that. It's proven wise to travel together. My companion has crafted a crude stone sword, one which he applied with great strength to an aggressive crocodile. I cowered in fear when the monster attacked, and I am thankful to my companion for both the protection and my sustenance the flesh of the beast provided. Tasted like chicken. Everything tastes like chicken. Except those bean boozles. We've decided to venture further north following the river. My companion has taken an interest in the black walls of a ruined city. I'm less enthusiastic about the prospects of a safe haven there. Okay. We are all subs now. Can I interact? Oh, can. Huh?
Has ordered the sealing of the borders, including the destruction of the bridge. This is to discourage your treacherous kin from entering our lands. For hundreds of years, we have patiently welcomed your people into our lands, and our kindness was repaid with war. No more, bonded one. You will break the bridge, and as you do, think about the consequences of betrayal. Think about what your people have done to you.
Okay, I will think about what the people have done to me. Thank you. Do you need a Hugar card, random stone? Because it feels like you want to open up about some stuff. Honestly, it's such a relief to see how we grew up and to see my sister with my niece. That kid is so loved and adored. She's very vocal and just more so knows her emotions. My sister worked very hard going to therapy before deciding to have a baby and worked on herself mentally and emotionally, and my niece benefits from it. Oh, that's really good. Yeah, that is a true parenting win. Doing a single play run. Ooh, good luck, Dread. That feels like that's going to be harder. I mean, even though I'm on a server, I've pretty much been solo with this so far. But I also know probably if I got a bit organised and discussed it with people, I'm sure I would get a helping hand. Sometimes I can feel down that my ex-wife left my kids, but I try to remind myself I'm working so hard so that they still have a better childhood than I did with 2 parents. You should. No, you're doing great, Slugnacious. I mean, the sheer fact you care, because I think worryingly there are a lot of parents in the world who don't care, really. As in they care in terms of the basics, but they don't realise they need to do that bit more. And you seem to do the bit more. Dungeon stuff, a bit later on it will help him. Yeah, I think it probably will, Dread. Yeah. But imagine my satisfaction when you achieve so much solo. Kids are obviously dealing with relationship trauma, but they're visibly happier than predictable. That's the important thing. But yeah, I was lucky I had and have good parents, and they're not perfect, because is anyone? But then I look at the background they both came from, and yeah, they've done well. Because they've done the conscious thing of looking and gone, don't want to be like that, and have made sure that they haven't been. And I think that's important. A lot of the time in life, all you can do is look and go, this is what I don't want to be. How do I make sure I don't become that? Because weirdly, looking at how people do things is quite a good way of... Yeah, well, just drop that. Quite a good way of going, let's not do it that way. Woody has lick attacked Dread. Good luck, Dread. How are we doing on my iron? We might have enough, I think. Let's head back. I want to achieve something today. Get licked, goobers. I got nothing. I should eat breakfast and get my daughter's backpack ready for school. No worries, Ignatius. Enjoy the listening, and I hope the rest of your day goes okay. Oh my god, Guna, what emote is that? Yeah, that is truly wrong. Yeah. My cat just appeared to tell me that she should also... Yeah, even if she's already had a breakfast, your cat needs another breakfast. That's how it works. Oh, it's a Jackie emote. Wow. I so wish we could do double gigantifies. I'm kind of glad we can't. No worries, Ignatius. Have a good day. If I don't see you before then, I hope the fridge is... The new refrigerator is really good. And it helps your back. Clearly your cat is starving and has never been fed in like... Yeah, that's it. My guinea pigs are the same too. The guinea pigs are really good at tricking us because... Yeah, me and my mum feed them basically... I mean, they have rough times as to when they get fed. But what I mean is we don't have a rota in terms of which one of us feeds them. And they are really good at being very silent until somebody walks in and then they squeak the place down and they're going, hey, I haven't been fed. And then, like, lately, I'll feed them. And then I'll, go speak to my mum and she'll be there going, I fed them 10 minutes ago. Oh. They're really good at getting double meals. Giving the person I swallowed whole a little tickle. Thank you for the disturbing gigantifiers, Guna. We need wood. You need to lick the gravy off her wet food and then leave her rest or she'll die. Oh, why do cats do that? All they want to eat is gravy. Or the jelly, depending on what cat food you got. They never want to eat... I'm looking at the wrong side, aren't I? Yeah. Yeah, they never actually want to eat the stuff that will keep them alive. No, that was the wrong button. You'd be an idiot. That's the right button. Yeah, I remember my old cat. Well, both my old cats. Yeah, all they wanted to do was eat the jelly or the gravy. They don't want gravy, maybe they want biscuits. They can make biscuits. The other day I mixed the food with the gravy with a spoon. And she looked at me with such a rage. Ooh, I like that idea. Where do we be living? Dread, you're assuming a lot of me to understand what I'm doing. I admire your optimism. This is where we are, basically. You have a shattered bridge. It wasn't picked with a particularly expert skill. Because did I mention I don't know what I'm doing? It just seemed like a nice place. We have a very basic hovel. It's on one floor. We will develop it. Not yet. We've got some windows. Loosely. We've got some holes. You did come back to it, J. Lewis, but it is cat gravy. I thought it would be, because it's by the water. It was a bit of strategy. So, yeah. A tiny bit. As mentioned, I've never really played a survival crafting game much. I played Dune Awakening for a little bit and it kept annoying me. That's kind of it. I played a little bit of Enshrouded. Like 2 hours of Enshrouded. So this is the longest I've ever played a survival crafting game. Type 1 if you've got some holes, chat. I hope you do have some holes. If you don't, that might be a problem. You need a breathing hole and an exiting hole. Hole? Exiting hole. River helps alignment. Yeah, I thought it would. That was my tentative hope. I think we will have enough to move on to the next bit. I know we could walk away, but this is kind of a nice moment to just kind of chill and wait. Because we're not in a rush. We are never in a rush. Okay, maybe we're a little bit in a rush, but we're nearly there. Input output appreciated unless you're CQ. And I know I am already thinking of sea cucumbers. I think Thursday we will go back to Stardew, but I have to admit I kind of like this genteel pace. I like feeling like I'm achieving things. Off stream, I'll still keep playing this, so hopefully... Maybe Thursday, if I've achieved anything good by Thursday, I might do a little bit of Thursday stream just to show what I've achieved, but it depends if I have. Iron Pixel, hopefully, maybe, I don't know. I've heard we started out as anuses, so we're all assholes. That's what you're getting at, isn't it? Yeah. Just had to put the heating on it. Arctic indoors. It is cold, J. Lewis, isn't it? I made a mistake this morning as I went for a walk in a t-shirt rather than putting a hoodie on. It was so cold. Mistakes were made. Because I thought, well, it's May. It's the middle of May. It should be warm. It was not. Not in the slightest.
Thank you, Gooner of 1K, for gifting a sub to Anus Twitcher.
Gooner of Honor Cave gifted Anus Twitcher a subscription. Gooner of Honor Cave gifted a tier 1 sub to Anus Twitcher. They have given 119 gift subs in the channel.
Do you ever wonder how Brian feels about these things? You know, the things he has to say. Gooner, thank you for a gift sub to Anus Twitcher, who caught an uncommon oyster. So, well done, that Twitcher. Yeah, everyone do your kit. Yep, you got to do it. It's good. It's good for your chat. You need to look after all your muscles, even the ones you don't really think about very often. Hey, next step done. Unlock the iron tools knowledge. Well, I wanted to look here first. Oh, wait, what is there? Okay, that wasn't as exciting as I hoped. Baiting, I guess. I know. Brian probably needs therapy. I got a Robo PhD for this, Brian. Yeah, Brian suffers. Maybe he gets paid well. Wait, what am I looking for again? I was thinking it was Brian. Iron tools. We're getting nearer to the iron pick. We also have learnt to do an iron hatchet, an iron sickle, and silk. Not a lot in common between an iron pick and silk, but okay. Craft an iron pick. Iron tools are much bigger and sturdier than stone tools and will increase harvest efficiency over their stone counterpart. Let me guess though, it's going to need a huge amount of iron, isn't it? Branch iron, we need 30 iron bars. Flashback to, we have 4. I remember last week Crafton saying basically you just spend your entire life early on crafting iron. Yep, I see it. Actually, that's fine. Sickle, but I bet it's similar. Yeah, 30. 30 for everything. I see. We have ads coming up in a few minutes, chat. When we do, we're going to go back to words on the stream because we had a really successful run last time, and I want to see how far we can get. We're going to be doing some more exciting iron mining because this game is very focused on iron mining. And weirdly, I'm finding it kind of relaxing, but also there's a lot of iron mining. Trying to think, where was that good spot? It was way down there, wasn't it? Every iron ingot needs 3 iron ores at crap a year. Just a little bit of gonna be on some fake letter shit. Yeah, everyone be ready. Words on the stream is going to start tricking you. Ooh, what shoes did you get? No, accomplish feet. Good job, Jackie. Do we have a... No, I was going to say, do we have a sound for it? And then thought, no. This is the sound I was thinking to play. That doesn't quite work for a pun. Some shamefully expensive barefoot style city shoes. Ooh, fancy. Super fancy. Healthy toe boxes. Yeah. That's the official term for shoes. Healthy toe boxes. Oh my god, that is a cursed Gigantify. Is this what we need? Are my emotes too wholesome? Do we need some kind of truly cursed guinea pig emote? No, ads coming up. Ads coming up. Oh, wait. Hello? Oh, hey. I just want to mine some stuff. Don't mind me. But it's the opposite of don't mind me, isn't it? You're minding me. Now I've got to kill you. Oh wait, there was 2 of you. Yeah, I knew that was going to break, but we have another one. Never said equipping was my strong point. We're gonna be okay. Oh, 2 deaths in 1. Let's pretend I know what I'm doing. I mean, I've deliberately given myself food poisoning, but we'll skip over that. Oh, okay, the emote's got way more cursed. But, yeah, that is a thing. I have a pair of trail runners and love them, but I need a similar pair I can wear on pavement without basically melting my feet. I can only imagine living somewhere where you can actually melt your shoes. Yeah, Duke, Slugnacious, thank you for the cursedness. I do appreciate it, even if my eyes don't entirely appreciate it. Ads are going to start any minute, so I'm going to kind of hang around here, because I think it's safe-ish. And we will stick words on the stream on. Everyone get ready for the fake letters. The fake letter is gonna get you. And go get a break if you need to step away. Good job, chat. Well, I say we. Everyone else, and me a tiny bit, is killing it on the words on the stream front today. I'm just I'm making up numbers. Okay, let's go back to some iron picking. Oh, and a bit of, is that water or food? No, wait, no, food. I really need to actually make some actual food that doesn't just cause food poisoning. But not right now. Secretly, I kind of love words on the stream. I think if there was a streamer somewhere, all they did was stream words on the stream, I'd still be kind of happy with that. I mean, I guess you could just find some random person who's in my category, but it's nice to play it with friends. Side boob. We do have a bit of side boob. Oh, hello, crocodile. Can't wait till we get some better weapons. I mean, we're going down the blacksmithing path, which I assume is going to lead to better weapons overall. Probably do need to head back a bit to... Actually, no. Can repair. There we go. We're repairing a little bit. We're slowly becoming more self-sufficient. What level am I? Oh, actually, I haven't got around to upgrading anything in a while. Oh, if we do that... Combo finishers deal 20% more damage. Equipped armor weighs 25% less. Did you see the skirt Yuki's character had? No, I did not. What was it like? I can only imagine. Okay, that do. What level am I? 16. Not bad. Oh, wait, no, he's a big one. Let's run. There was one whole butt cheek out at all times, which I'm a fan of, but very distracting. I don't know how well that would help in a fight, but I do like the style. I mean, maybe the idea is it so that you distract the enemy with your butt cheek. Because that could work. Ooh, hello. Off you go. Thank you. You'd end up with an interesting thing. You would end up with a... yeah. It would be a TAM that would leave a lot of questions and quite a story. I love that Ruta knows the names of what kind of skirt that could be. Ruta has played a lot of Conan, and it shows. Hey, Red Talon, you did! Thanks to Guna. I can keep my mouth shut and not back. No worries. You were fine to say the names of a skirt, because that's valid. But thank you for avoiding. Basically, you have the knowledge that you could boss me around and be like, go here, go there, go, you know, sort yourself out. And you're doing a good job of just taking it in. Even though I bet you it's probably slightly frustrating at times. Because I suspect when I stream Stardew, I bet there have been so many people who have watched Stardew and gone, what the hell is she doing? Why is she doing that? But touch wood, I found the Stardew community is, for the most part, very chill and very... It's fine, you'll figure it out for yourself. With only a kind of side helping of... No, what are you doing? Okay, let's head in here. I definitely so far find this more... I'm enjoying it a lot more than Dune Awakening, and I'm also enjoying it more than I did Enshrouded. I think I liked the look of Enshrouded a bit more. The aesthetic suited me a bit better. But I don't know. I'm finding this one a bit more accessible. Let's stop poisoning ourselves and make some grilled steak. By the way, I randomly had a shooting pain in the side of my head while I was midway through that sentence, and I don't know what that was, but I'm not a fan. Yeah, it's come back a bit. No worries, Guna. Thank you so much for all the gift subs. It's incredibly kind of you, so thank you. Even if it meant I tried 2 bean boozles, but it could have been worse. It wasn't rotten egg, or dead fish, or live fish. But yeah, take care, and I'll see you soon. Good thinking with the posture check. Does that help heads? I don't know. Kinda should, shouldn't it? I know we're over encumbered, we're just walking over here. We'll come back to tidy up afterwards. Veteran Stardew players in my own game. I have to plot the next season's crops in advance and maximise my productivity list each day. Veteran Stardew players watching new players, just vibe, it's fun. Yeah, that's the impression I get. Because I've watched, since getting into Stardew, I've watched a few people who know exactly what they're doing with Stardew, and they've been so focused and they've gone, this is what I want to achieve in my first year, and they're really homing in on it. But I also know they've watched my stream and just been, it's fine, you'll figure it out, enjoy. And I think that's the best thing. Because that's how it should be. You should just be enjoying the experience. So yeah, it's a nice community. Because in contrast, I remember a couple of years ago, and I might go back to it at some point, a couple of years ago when I was a very, very new, lacking confidence streamer, I streamed a little bit of RimWorld. And I realised I need to get the hang of RimWorld off stream. Because there's a lot to take in. And if you're also trying to talk to chat and trying to keep an eye on things on Twitch, it's a little bit too much. But also, I would get a lot of people from a RimWorld community that were very backseaty. Sometimes with a lot of kindness thrown in. You know, as in they just wanted the best. And sometimes not so much. But yeah, I wouldn't be adverse to going back to streaming RimWorld at some point. Now I've got more used to streaming. We've got kind of a bigger community. I feel like there'd be good backup if I wanted help while also being a little bit... keeping an eye on the backseaters. But yeah, it was a very different vibe. I tried Enshrouded and found it fun, but it didn't grab my interest long term. That's what I found. I liked it. I streamed it for a few hours. And I felt absolutely no urge to go back to it. In contrast, I streamed this Saturday for a few hours, and then Saturday, kind of late afternoon before I had to go out, I then played a whole bunch more. And I didn't yesterday, but it was because I was kind of tired. But I could feel that urge. We all know that gaming urge, where you're a little bit, ooh, I could just make a little bit of time for that. And yeah, I'm liking this. Will it be that game I'm there going, this is the greatest game I've ever played? Probably not. But that doesn't matter. It feels like it's scratching an itch. And it's kind of introducing me to this genre. We're nearly there. I know I could have wandered off, but I was enjoying just kind of sitting, taking in my mood. Because that's the other quite nice thing of Conan. A bit like Stardew, you can do it mostly at your own pace. So you can min-max or just think, I'm fine, I'm just chilling. So yeah, Thursday, I think Thursday we will go back to Stardew. But if I've achieved a lot in here, I might load up Conan just for a little bit to go, look what I've done. Because I'm a child that likes to say, you know, show people and go, look what I have accomplished. I've been thinking of jumping back to June at some point, as they now have pure PvE experience. Oh, do they? Because that was one of the things I wasn't a fan of. Because for PvP, I'm not much of a PvP fan. Basically, as a teenager, I was a very big PvP player, particularly for EverQuest, and I swear I used up all of my PvP mood back then. And I played a bit of World of Warcraft PvP, and then I think to sound terribly snobby, I grew out of it. It was just something I really enjoyed, kind of early 20s, and you know, kind of late teens, early 20s, and then I went, nah, life's too short, I don't care. Glad to see Deep Desert. Haga Basin, full PvE, and Deep Desert can choose to go PvE, but I might try again. I wonder if weirdly getting the hang of this might help a bit with that. Because I feel a bit more comfortable with the genre, basically. Me in Minecraft, showing off my houseboat and backyard off. Yeah, well, you want to show off what you've accomplished, don't you? It's sort of... Actually, how much? Oh, it was 30, isn't it, we need? And I think all we have is those 22. Same creators, I might have... Yeah. Because that's the other thing. I mean, the thing with user interfaces and stuff is... everyone's different. Different things work for different people. Because all our brains work that a little bit differently. Now we haven't got any others. Oh, we're so close. But so far. Oh, still encumbered. Sorry. I'll drop some stuff off. My bad. Probably the massive stack of iron. We'll finally get rid of that stuff. Ooh, we're still a little bit close to encumbered, actually. Let's drop some more stuff off. As we have all learnt from the Stardew playthroughs, I'm the tidiest of people in these games. There you go. Let's do heaviest first. What are we meant to do with that head of a crocodile? They're wondering if it's going to be useful for something. But probably, I think I'm just clinging onto it for the lols. Also, being able to fully pack your base away for long offline times is a big plus for you. Yeah, I remember the first time I didn't do that. And you can imagine how that went well. How well that went. And it did kind of put me off going back to it. But that was because I didn't know any better. Because I knew what MMOs were like. I didn't realise you had to log in regularly to avoid missing stuff out. Because, like you said earlier, these kind of games have quite steep learning curves. I think particularly at this point in the genre, it's kind of... I appreciate that for a lot of people, they've gone from things like Minecraft to this, so it all kind of makes sense. And I liked Minecraft, I never loved it. And now, I've mostly forgotten everything I need to know about Minecraft. Swap that around so we don't keep eating raw meat like last time. Here we go, we've actually got good food at last. See, I'm learning little by little. by very little. After not playing for almost 15 years, it's been really neat getting back into it. I am tempted to give it a go at some point. Whether I will, it probably depends on time, because I've got plenty of things to play. But yeah. I mean, the nice thing with Minecraft is it's always there, so. Hey, Van Brack, how are you doing? You're playing Conan too. How's it going for you? I'm fairly new to, well, very new to this genre, so I'm still learning a lot of things, but I'm liking it so far. Mostly on a hunt for iron at the moment, because all is iron in this game. Oh no, we're gonna kill the parents. Because look, there's a little one over there. We're the bad guys, chat. Missed that last one, but it worked out. I got a private dedicated server last night. I played this game for years. Ah, nice. I'm playing on a private server too. But I've only just started, so yeah, still figuring things out. Oh, Van Brack, thank you, but no backseating. I'm enjoying. To be honest, I already knew that really in terms of I've been going back and forth along the river, but yeah, I'm enjoying figuring things out for myself. No worries. No, it's okay. Fruit feels dry. Okay. Yeah, it's been nice to go into a game super cold and just kind of figure things out for myself. Because you don't always get that with a lot of games. You have so many games. It's the flaw of being a gamer, isn't it? Is in you end up reading up so much on things that you learn too much and then you know everything that's going on. Anyway, let's go kill these guys. Well, it's dark and a little bit hard to see what's going on. Sorry, you are in my way. Off you go. Have we got enough to repair? No, didn't think so. Oh, it's the baby, whatever that is. They're all alone because some evil person just went, hey, you're in my way. Let's go see if we can sneak up on these guys. Or actually, it might be the DLC guy. Yeah, it is the DLC guy. No worries, Van Brack. Yeah, I will definitely let you know. I know I've got a few people who have played it kind of, well, for years. So, yeah. But I'm only on, is it like my 6th hour of playing? So I'm kind of enjoying just getting into the groove, kind of learning the basics. It's been good fun. definitely very different from what I normally play. We have Sunrise. Kind of, as weird as it sounds, it's kind of relaxing too, because it's just very, very instinctive. Look, I'm hungry. Have food. I'm thirsty. Have water. Cool. One down. Not far off a level up. Oop, he's a little bit slow. We got him. Music is it is very relaxing, isn't it? Last week I noticed how well I react to certain music from Conan Exiles. I was walking to a metro and listening to soundtrack and combat music died. My in real life reaction was look around. Yeah, I can imagine that. I don't tend to listen to a lot of game music outside of when I'm playing anything. But yeah, we all have kind of different visceral reactions to certain things, don't we? Where it's time, prepare. To be honest, I wish in life you could hear the achievement unlocked sound. That would be so useful to my productivity. Like, really useful. To be honest, gorilla tortoises was my first impression. I felt kind of bad for them because we're just hunting them, and then they've got those young ones, and I don't like to go out of my way to fight animals, but on the other hand, it's really good XP, so. And look, there's all those little baby ones. Let's cook some meat. Right, they added the new main menu music. It's a new version of track from Age of Conan. They have Age of Conan and Conan Exiles soundtracks. So they got the Barbarian edition where they released it. See, I wish I could remember Age of Conan, because I know I played it. I can picture I bought it when you could still get boxed games. So I remember it, and I can't remember anything about actually playing it. Because to be honest, MMO-wise, I had played a ton of different MMOs over the years. Oh, you also got a t-shirt, nice. I'm on a US server, so ping-wise, it's a little bit mixed. But it's not the end of the world. It's doing okay. It's sub 200, so it could be a lot worse. Actually, wood might be. Oh, no, it is there. Need more wood. My bad. I know we're over encumbered. It'll be fine, game. Just let me stagger over here. I'm being lazy and don't want to do it in bits. But But yeah, I reckon off stream I'm probably just going to keep dipping in and out so I can get little bits done while I'm working. If it stays under 200, you'll be okay. Once it goes above that, combat and mining is kind of... Yeah, I can imagine. I know, yeah, some people have been having huge problems with combat kind of leaping about a bit. Let's look how we're doing. Yeah, there we go. I had a feeling we were nearly there. We just need to wear a piece of heavy armour, which we don't have at the moment, but we will. Rogue is fairly new. Oh, we're nearly there on my first bit of blacksmith. I do, as somebody who is very achievement focused, I do love that there are so many different things. That is going to sell it nicely to me. Religion. We're probably not going to be tackling religion anytime soon. Put the agility. Yes, I did not expect it to be as chill as it oddly is. It leaps wildly from, oh, this is really chill, we're just sitting by the river, all is well, to, oh crap, I'm going to die, I'm going to lose all my stuff. And there is basically no in between. Let's eat some food. That's a life where you just eat 2 grilled steaks in a row. To many people, that is the dream. Not me, I don't eat steak. Nearly there? Yeah, we'll hang around for a moment. Oh, and then we can make the iron pick. We will be achieving. The sound is well done too. I like that it's just a very quiet little noise of a fire burning. And the same with the sea, just well, a river, I guess. Actually no, it's the sea, isn't it? Whatever. Slowly working away. Helps if you actually pick up what you've been waiting for. There we go. Put the iron bars in the other one. I did. Iron pick time. Big moment, chat. Slow moment, but big moment. Don't mind the big thing walking past. Hopefully he's not going to notice me. Just hanging around, waiting for my blacksmithing. We have an iron pick. We have now finished blacksmith. Thank you, J-Luz. We can now move on to steelsmith. That will probably be for another day. To be honest, I'm just pleased I've got iron. That's the other thing. Surely this is like a metaphor for life where you go, look, I've achieved something. Oh, there's something else to achieve. Oh, damn it. Now what? What do you think? Are you proud of me? Yeah? Should be. I think he is proud of me. He hasn't attacked me. Oh. He's got a bit stuck in the door. Okay, you're in my way. Here you go. Oh, he's a bit bugged, isn't he? Oh, he's running away. Okay, my bad. But went places, uncomfortable places. Okay. Ooh, we do need to select a journey of some sort. What can we do? Okay, we'll do masonry. Furnace, casting table. We go. Fireball, cauldron. Ooh, oh, actually, I remember Crafton saying he has an elevator now. I can only dream of I haven't got stairs. One day we'll have fire, we'll have all sorts of things. Ooh, and a heroic figurine of Conan. Yeah, we can have that one day. Here we go. We also learned how to make an alchemist bench, a casting table, a water orb, a glass flask, an aloe extract, a violet curative, a yellow lotus potion, stone consolidant, steel fire, dragon. Okay, we're going down quite the alchemy route there. Craft stone consolidant. The stone consolidant functions as a temperature-resistant mortar and is a key ingredient in the crafting of most buildings and furnaces. Okay, so we need the cauldron first. Wait, surely that would be the... There we go. Oh look, we need another 49 iron bars. The game is very, very focused on iron bars front, isn't it? No worries, Hannah. Welcome back. You got a birthday. You're allowed to do whatever you want on your birthday. We now have an iron pick. So we've unlocked some iron stuff. We've just found to do the next bit, we need even more iron. There's a lot of iron in this game. That is an understatement. We've also been making some tasty food. Kind of... We're getting there. In fact, it occurs to me we haven't even died today. Not once. That is a big accomplishment. I'm happy with that. Life is good. Kind of. I mean, we've got this nice little scenic view. A little bit worried about subsidence, but I don't think this game has subsidence, so I think it'll be okay. One day it'll be a more glorious hovel. But yeah. I think for now, chat, we're going to call it for today. Because I have to admit, I don't really want to gather enough iron for 49 iron bars right a second. Because it feels like we've gathered about 100 iron. I'm going to do a lot of iron grinding soon. But yeah, so we're going to wrap it up for Wendy. I'm going to head into my house because it is safe in there. I'm liking this a lot. Thursday, we are going to play Stardew because I also really like that. But we might do a little split stream. We might do a bit of both because it's going to depend on what I achieve. Because the next few days, whenever I have a spare moment, I'm going to be doing so much iron farming. It is unbelievable. Yeah, but yeah, iron. I remember somebody. It was definitely Crafton. I think a couple of other people the last couple of weeks, last week or so, have been saying there's a lot of iron farming. There is so much iron farming in this game, but I like it a lot. There's something. There's an itch being scratched here, and I am intrigued. But yeah, thank you all. I have many thanks to give this time. A whole bunch of thanks. I've got to scroll through the activity feed. That is how active you have all been today. A whole bunch of people hit massive streak goals, so thank you so much for all your streaks. Guna did a lot. I know they're not here now, but Guna gave out 5 community subs, so I had to eat a bean boozle. Then gave out another 5 community subs, so I ate another bean boozle. As well as that, Gloel subscribed with Prime, first time sub, thank you so much. Mel resubscribed with Prime. Jackie resubscribed with Prime. Guna threw in a gift sub to Taste My Beans. There we go. And gifted a sub to Measure of Hope. Slugnacious cheered some bits. Guna also gifted a sub to the Bernadette and You're Worth It. And a whole bunch of Gigantifies. And a gifted sub to Anus Twitcher. And Duke and Slugnacious, thank you for Gigantifies. That is a whole bunch of thank you. Thank you so much. Especially on a week where my car is going to cost me a not so small fortune on Wednesday. I am very grateful. To thank you all. And also we had some really lovely chats about all kinds of things. And it is always nice to have this lovely little community. It feels like we're all a nice supportive bunch that look out for each other. And I really appreciate that. I had no idea that was ever going to be a thing. When I started streaming, to be honest, I didn't originally have a plan. Let's quit the game. But it's been really nice. It was kind of, I want to stream him, and as it's gone along, it's actually I want to make a difference. I want to have a nice, cozy group of people that hopefully help each other out and stuff, and I really appreciate it. For now, I'm going to raid out to people. That message is for subscribers. Not actually starving, by the way, but that's going to be for subscribers, which are an increasing number of you all. Second one is for followers. I don't know who we're going to head over to. As always, we try and raid over to people that we haven't raided over to too recently. So let's see what our options are. Seeing options and then constantly going, no, we raided those recently. What about, that's a maybe. You do Measure of Hope. You can use the fancy one. With all the extra cute emotes. Let's head over to... to be honest, I'm tempted to break my rule. I try not to break my rule. But they've got nice chill vibes, and it feels like it's going to be the perfect kind of switch over. So we're going to head over to FG. FG, I think, is streaming Outbound. It's a similar kind of, it's a cozy survival crafting thing. It's Van Life Monday. That's what it is over there. FG is lovely. And I kind of like the look of Outbound. So I think if you're looking for kind of a survival crafting game that isn't quite as bloodthirsty or as naked as Conan Exiles, I think it could be a good one. Thank you, Measure. Yeah, they're just fluffy potatoes. And I dearly love my too. I don't know what I can't imagine not having guinea pigs in my life, because I have for such a long time. But yeah, let's head over to FG and we'll get that started. Thank you all so much. Thank you, Jackie, Miss Rachie, Measure, Ozzy, everyone else. And J. Luz, won't call out Slugnacious, Hannah, won't call out any of the lurkers. But thank you all so much. I will be back Thursday with Stardew and maybe a little hint of this, because it's kind of got me. But yeah, we'll see. But anyway, catch you all soon. Have a good one. Take care. I hope you have good weeks, basically.
But yeah, it's